Hey dudes, what's up? Welcome to Sport Review Sunday, the weekly review, the whole thing. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a nice Sunday. I have been pretty busy today, not gonna lie. Lots of stuff before the stream and lots of stuff will be happening after the stream, so it's kind of a hectic day for me, but hopefully we'll pull through. And also, if you did see the announcement for the stream, today will be a slightly shorter stream than normally. Normally I go for 4+ hours even on these, but today I cannot go for 4 hours because in 4 hours I have to be somewhere else. So at most it's gonna be like maybe 3.5 hours, regrettably, but you know, today is like an exception. Then we should be good to go back to the normal starting from next week again. But yeah, this Sunday of all Sundays is kind of an exception because I have to be somewhere else later. Cannot do 4 hours or more like I usually do, but hey, we can still probably get a lot of stuff done in like 3.5 hours or so, or 3+, whatever it's gonna be. And to counter that we have a shorter stream, we will actually have at least 6 streams next week. So yeah, that's pretty nuts. Normally I do 5, but next week we're gonna have 6. Because we met a couple of sub goals. We will be having a bonus stream or 2 with horror content and trying to beat the game, getting over it in one sitting. So fear and suffering will be involved next week as well, in addition to FGO and all the usual stuff. And yeah, also yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow because yeah, we have a new gacha again. Like, this has been crazy. So many Mondays in a row. I normally never stream on Mondays, but this will be the 3rd Monday I stream in a row. And because that's going to be the first banner of the new JP Summer gacha. And we all know how summers work, right? The second banner always starts 1 week later. So it's very likely that I will be doing 4 Monday streams in a row, because we'll also have part 2 gacha the Monday after the next Monday. So it's gonna be quite hectic, but hey, I always say this, like, anniversary and then followed into the new summer event on both servers happening roughly at the same time. It's definitely the busiest time in FGO the years will ever see. Like, every year is the same. Anniversary into new summer events are always the busiest. So after we deal with JP Summer 5, we're gonna go back to a bit chill mode, but for now we're still like all in. It's pretty hectic, but I'm sure we will make it through, right? Also, I might do more roles still for NA next week, because XX still has one final solo right up on Thursday for me, so I'll be posting the schedule for next week later today, maybe in like, I don't know, 9 hours or so before I go to bed, because I will be very busy today. Might be a bit late, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? I would probably stop at that point, more say. Yeah, and also uploaded the Husbando Wars VOD today, finally. Yeah, it was like more than a month and a half later. I finally have it up. Waifu Wars 2.0 will hopefully not take us long, but yeah, I have a lot of backlogs, so I will also be uploading more videos than normal on the upcoming week. So more streams and more videos. So yeah, get ready, I guess. Anyway, let's start. Again, today will be a shorter stream, so let's not waste any time or anything. So yeah, here we are. The usual. 91 people here already. Again, most of you probably don't even get reviewed, but hey, best of luck. Is the audio kind of low? Is it? I think it's normal. I haven't really changed any settings. Let me know if it is though. Anyway, let's start. We have Sick, which... Didn't I do this last week? I did. Alright, okay, Sick. What has changed? You gotta fill me in here. Because you've clearly updated this yourself, so I can't even get a comparison. Were you one of those people that fucked up their list and had like wrong C's or something? Like summer C's? You didn't review it. Was that because of what I just said? Like, did you have summer C's or something? Wait, is Ushi finally here? Oh shit, we can actually do one part of the sub goal then. It's pretty mean though, but you know. Oh, you posted both. Oh, I did your JP account, right? Yeah, I didn't do two of your accounts. Okay, so I guess now we do the JP. Alright, so how long are we gonna time out Ushi for? That was a part of the sub goal. I guess people wanted to see that. Oh yeah, also speaking of sub goals, there is of course a new one, which would be a full stream of another Pepsi Bad playthrough. Get your subs in if you want to see that happening. It wasn't the primary thing of the sub goal, Ushi. It was a part of it though. I don't want to be too mean though, so maybe we're gonna time out Ushi for like, let's see. 10 minutes. Alright. Let's do 10 minutes. Bam. He's gone. Let's go. Alright, so... How long have you played? 620. Okay, so this is cool. You have everyone fully maxed in like less than 2 years. That's very nice. Max skill, that is. In the all slot, there's a Tammy. Even level 100. Don't make any Castoria jokes, please. We're still all about the waifus, right? Anyway, bonus C right here. That's fine. Mordred with Holy Night Supper. Yeah, probably replace this with another aerial drive once you get that though. But once she gets her crit buff in NA in like less than 2 years, then you can probably use this again. But until that happens, I would recommend, once you do get a second copy from the rerun, use that instead. Emiya, MP4, not too bad. K-Scope, no. Oh, if anything, if this is your only supper, you should actually give this to Emiya and give your K-Scope to Mordred. He really needs crit damage, like... Crit damage is the thing. Wait, is the stream dead? Some people are saying the stream is dying. Are we good? Is it still lagging? Is Twitch fucking up again? We good now? Alright. Did you even hear what I just said? Anyway, I was just saying that this is fine for Mordred when she gets her crit buff, but she won't get it for a while. And you should really give this to your Emiya instead, because he really wants crit damage. And you can give this to Mordred instead until you get a second aerial drive, and then give that to her. Yo, Rip Vink, the brand new Prime sub. Big welcome to the Gao Gang. And Minax with the 2-month resub. Big welcome back. I can't even speak. To the Gao Gang. Thank you so much, dudes. Thank you. Very happy to have you here. Big Gao to you both. So yeah. Now, Tammy Lancer. Very lovely MP2 fully maxed as well. Nice. Star Knights is good, but not needed. Might I recommend at Trifus MLB? It's not even that high level yet, so you could easily swap. I don't think you really need the starting gauge. I always like to use Atrifis MLB on her myself. Anyway, Ozzy MP2, nice. Standard Mona Lisa. Umu Castro MP2 Aerodrive, yeah, perfect. MP2 Kiritsugu, fully maxed, and Grail to 90. Okay, that's cool. You should have Dive to Blue MLB, right? I would absolutely use that on Kiritsugu. It's very good on him. Like, it's a very spot on C for him, I would say. K-Scope obviously is always going to be fine for a DPS, but in my opinion, Dive to Blue is the way to go. Yeah, a bit Full Moon. I'm not gonna lie. When I went to bed, I actually saw some images in my head. And yeah, Raiko, fully maxed. Super Scope, yeah, that's the way to go. Fully maxed Angrel Jalter with the level 100 Sumo. Yep, that's perfect. So yeah, mostly very good. Very, very good. Some minor changes. Otherwise, good. Very nice. Not painting Summer. No, his MP gain is not that good. I would rather have MP damage on him than MP gain. So, in my opinion, Dive to Blue is the... Carry is one of those art servants that actually prefers Dive to Blue over painting Summer. Hey, Dehenair, thanks for the follow. 29. Slick. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Slick. I'm not even gonna try. Alright, almost a year in NA. Dolphin. You know, otherwise you were free to play until Scotty then burned 400 euros. Never again. Yeah, probably shouldn't. That's a lot. I can relate though. This is old. I mean, I might have some personal bias for it as well, BAV, but I really think the C is good. For many servants, it's a very good C. For a lot of DPS who have really good MP gain and or also a battery, it's very good. And if they can actually generate stars or have a class that has good absorb, or both, or absorbs that can benefit from crits is what I'm trying to say, that also is a really good choice. So yeah, what's the best C for support Scotty? Will be CLT. What's CLT? You're gonna have to... I don't know what you mean with those acronyms, Alice. I'm not sure if I've ever seen those. Anyway, speaking of Scotty, there she is. Well, you got her at least, even if you well, but yeah. Yeah, she's not clearly maxed yet, not even levels, but not too bad. Citrus is fine. Bonus C when you get that, I would say. If anything, again, you should probably swap your casters in position, because when most people go into the caster slot, they're gonna look for a farming caster with hopefully a bonus as well. And in the all slot is usually where people like throw in their grails and flexes, or someone who's really good at like challenge quests like Merlin or something like that. So since also your caster guild is grailed, I would really recommend just swapping your placements, if anything. Lunchtime is CLT. Oh, Chaldea lunchtime. For Scotty, I would say lunchtime over Mona Lisa, personally. Both work though. Alright, Mordred. Pretty good. K-Scope is fine, yeah. Not too bad. Ishtar. Fully grailed and maxed. MP2. One in human clothing is fine. If you don't have Supper, this is probably a really good option as well, but I would still use Supper over this, but this is also fine, at least. Reshkigol, you have the battery maxed, not too bad. Health, Love and Hope, it's fine, but she's not really a crit servant. Is the sound off? Really? Is it off sig? I hope not. I don't know how to fix that if that is the case. Anyway, when you do get aerial drive from the rerun, I would recommend using that on Ereshkigal instead. But so for now, I guess this will do the trick. MP2 Achilles. He said skills not too bad. There's the Atrifus. Yeah, actually for him, it's pretty damn good. yeah, this is a very good option. He's both a crit servant and he has a really good MP gain and even a small battery. So you know what, for Achilles, Atrifus MLB is pretty damn nice. That was just what I was talking about. Someone who can benefit from crits and has a really good MP gain. So it's like, it's a win-win at that point. So as much as I would still recommend probably buffing his quick, because his quick is pretty good. But you know what? This is a very good option. I like it. A happy Sunday to you as well, Dovahaps. And there's the caster Gil I mentioned. MP3, Grail 90 fully maxed. This is not limit broken. I hope you have Dive to Blue limit broken. If not, at the very least, you should have Painting Summer limit broken. So one of those... I mean, maybe you don't have Painting Summer MLB yet if you're still doing the ladders, but whichever you have or get, replace this with that. Definitely, because this is not even limit broken. And even if this was, I would still not use this, because crit damage is not as valuable as MP damage or MP gain for Caster Gil, in my opinion. Now, Shiki, not too bad, pretty standard. Evansfield is not good though. So if you're gonna give your MLB Artsy here, you could give this to her instead. The effects are very good. Even if it's not MLB, it could still work on Shiki, because both crit and arts are fine for Shiki. He likes them both, so that's fine. But the best case scenario would be like Dive to Blue here and Painting Summer here, both MLB. That would be the ideal scenario, but I'm guessing you might have missed Dive to Blue again. Yeah, you missed the original, and you definitely needed a drop for the rerun, so maybe you missed that. Anyway, Lancelot, Grail 285, interesting. Skills are not too bad, K-Scope is good. And then Okita Alter with okay skills and Wolves of Mibu MLB. It's fine, yeah. It's an option, much like Tammy Lancer, she has a lot of options. You can do a lot of things, so... Yeah, you didn't get to MLB Dive to Blue. Alright, makes sense. Well, you should be getting Painting Summer at least. So once you MLB your Painting Summer, give it here and then give this New Beginnings to your Shiki, in my opinion. And these are fine. If you have like Imaginary around, I would probably give it here and then give the Atrifus MLB to Okita Alter, but if you don't, these are fine. Both are fine. Here you go. Hey Haz, what's up, man? General advice? I mean, you already have max levels, that's good. Obviously, probably focus on maxing your Scotty, and then your Grails, which would just be Lancelot at this point. That's what I would do. Good. This is winter. Alright. 777 free to play themeless, no bully. Can't wait to see what this is. Alright. I think I have an idea of what I'm about to see already. Yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Definitely hurts. MP5X6, huh? Alright, yeah, that's the theme, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Rex. Got a grim reminder though again, but you know, right. I'll just move on. I don't want to look at that too much. Yeah, it is what it is. All right. 85. Zach Tyler from NA, 190 free to play. Team comp for CQ and boss fights and advice for future. Wow. Well, the comp will actually really depend on the actual quest you're gonna go into. So, while there are some all-rounder comps, most of they're gonna be stall comps. Let's be real. So, yeah, really depends on the quest. Hey, Psychedelis, what's up, dude? All right. So 6+ months. I guess these are actually not. This is not because of the event. This is actually a you would use on Sakamoto, and it's not a bad choice. All right, so Vlad, decent skills, MLB dive to blue, very very nice. This is my favorite C to go with Vlad, pretty much in most scenarios. Not counting Casturia, then I would change to C, but this is obviously NA, so yeah, nice. B2 Grailed 80 Bedivere with pretty decent skills, non-MLB Star Knights, but for now it's fine. No worries. Napoleon, okay skills. Conquering Duratio Stars. Yeah, sadly it's not MLB though. That's the problem. And you will get Aerial Drive MLB soon, but there's so many here who would love that. Like Bedivere loves that. Napoleon loves that. Karna loves that. Hell, even Carmilla loves that. So if only you could get more. I mean, you can. You would just need 5 drops. Good luck with that. But yeah, one of these is gonna be happy. As to who I would put it on, probably your Karna, because he's grailed. If anything. Yeah. Anyway. It's not looking too bad. Could be better though, but not bad. Star Knights here as well. It's okay. You definitely don't have Supper either at 190 days. You do have the Setsubun C though, yeah. Sakamoto pretty okay. Grilled 90, MLB Painting Summer, yeah, that's a good choice. Very nice. Your Eresh is 1780 foes. Yeah. Good luck with that. Tammy, Essential Art Skill Max, good. While she does have an extremely good OC, the thing is with the Kiara C is that it's only one time, right, for the OC buff. And Tammy is mostly used on slow fights, not fast fights. So while it does seem like a good combo, it really isn't that good when you think about it. Because you definitely want to MP at least like 3, 4, 5 times with her whenever you use her. Because you're going to pretty much use her in challenging content. And you were definitely asking about CQs anyway. So of course the number one would be Prisma Cosmos, but you know, at 6 months, maybe you don't have that. Another one that works is 2030, but again, at 6 months, maybe you don't have that. Another one that works would be the new 5-star C from Lost Build 1. I always forget the name. Something with sunlight, I guess. I forgot. The one with Fiora in it, in the picture. The one that gives you a 3-time evade and then a permanent damage cut. Works with her morph especially pretty well. And other defensive Cs, like even Volumen would be fine. Some defensive, but I would still recommend supportive Cs, whatever you have. Now Carmilla could be better, could be worse. Sailor in White, yeah, that's not really a good choice. Yeah, again, Carmilla is kind of awkward though. She's definitely Buster oriented, but yeah, I don't know. She's definitely in an awkward spot for CEs. I mean, Aerial Drive would be amazing, but then again, like I said, you also have 3 takers here too, and one of them is fully grailed, so it's rough. Sumo can be good. Yeah, it can be, but definitely does not have Golden Sumo at 190 days played. Lady Foxy would even work. Oh, you mean Tammy? I guess. Yes, also excuse the dog. He's again on a mood. Who would have guessed? No one. Anyway. Kirk. Pretty decent skills. Fonzie, obviously the best choice, yeah. Then, probably gonna bolt past. Yeah. There you go. I heard him coming, so. Yeah, that's the usual. Shelter, almost max skilled, pretty good. And Setsubutsu, while it's not as good as the Supper, Holy Night Supper, it is still a good choice. But also, I'm not seeing MLB at Trifas here, and since you even have this MLB, I assume you have it. So honestly, you could give that to Carmilla, and it would still be a lot better than this. So that's one option you have. Like, MLB at Trifas and Carmilla would be a pretty decent option. until you get something maybe more fitting for her. Whatever that is. Maybe Gacha can help you. Alright. So for challenge quest, if this is the best servants you have, I mean, I would probably just go with Mashu, Merlin, and Jolter. Because if you don't, even if you don't have Merlin, which I assume you don't, you can always pick a support one, and you clearly have Jolter, Mashu, and everyone has. So, and then probably stick your Herc in the final slot of your party with his Bansi, and he can clean up if needed. So, yeah, and then fill with whatever's needed. Good affinities and whatnot for the rest of the 2 slots. That would probably work in most challenge quests. Twice for future banners. You already have good servants, so just roll for who you want. You don't need to roll for gameplay, honestly. But if you do want to roll for gameplay, Waver does have a raid up soon. You can always go for him. Alberti. Another 600 plus. Any recommendation? Well, let's see. Why don't I make a dog emote? I actually jokingly said maybe we should have one. So I might actually. I'm gonna take a picture of my dog, give it to my artist, and say, hey, just draw him, I guess. So... Alright, good. Good. 677. Well, here's the contrast, right? I saw the other guy earlier who was around the same time. He had a fully maxed skilled list. This is definitely not even close to fully maxed, so definitely a contrast. That's why I was kind of surprised in seeing the previous list that was fully maxed, because usually around this time, maybe not still fully maxed, unless you go super hard from day one, and destroy lotteries. But yeah, clearly not the case here. So what are we still looking at? I would like to speak, but the dog is... It's probably actually a lot louder for me. Because I looked back at one of my stream VODs. He didn't seem to be that loud, but goddamn, he's... Even... I'm listening to music right now with my earbuds. He's actually very loud for me. So it's kind of breaking my concentration. Anyway, Jolter, also fully grailed. Haven't seen that before. Not fully maxed though. Still working on that. Here we have a supper though. Very good. Decent levels on it too. Not bad. Then Okita, pretty good skills. Very nice C choice. Gilgamesh also very close to being maxed, but not there yet. K-scope is fine. Yeah. If this is your only supper, then so be it. Yeah, it's fine. Otherwise, you could give one here as well. I would like to see a supper here too, but since your Jolter is grailed, yeah, keep it on her instead. But yeah, MP2, Lancer, Alter. Skills are not amazing, but they're not terrible either. C choice is fine. I would still hope to see some crit damage, but since I'm guessing this is your only one, then yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Tiazler. Dureiku. Also not amazing on skills. Battery should be high prio. But I guess with this, for now it's enough. But once you do max that battery, you can use so many different 50% starters. It's it gives you so many more better options. Yeah, you can get aerial drive. We will get the rerun of Halloween 3, which you get it from in around October, I think. So yeah, I know it's also, you don't even need a drop. If you just just do everything in the event, you will get guaranteed 5 copies. So good news. Which is better, C to max first, Sumo or Supper? I would say Sumo pretty confidently. It's just the best all-round C. It works for any DPS, whereas Supper, if your DPS is not gonna crit, it's... it's still good because of the stats and whatnot, but Sumo would definitely be the better option there. MP2 Scotty, you have the battery max, that's good. Still could use the quick skill max. I mean, obviously you want to max everything, but not too bad so far. Ascension 2, huh? Interesting. C choice is fine if you don't have bonus Cs, so yeah, not bad. Shiki with okay skills, not bad, and Grand Puppeteer, huh? Once you get your Painting Summer limit broken, tell you what, I would give the once you get your Painting Summer limit broken, I would give the Dive to Blue to Shiki, and then the Painting Summer MLB to Hokusai. And then another Raikou. Okay skills, K-Scope is the way to go. Decent Hokusai as well, not too bad. And yeah, just Painting Summer here, and then this Dive to Blue here when you get the MLB. You missed Sumo and Supper. Yeah, that's kind of feels bad, man. For a free-to-play person especially, missing out on Supper and Sumo kind of hurts. Because those are still, to this day, like, excellent CEs. And because, you know, someone is free-to-play, they might not have all the gacha CEs in the world, let alone MLBs of the 5 stars. So yeah, kind of hurts. Good morning, Archer of the Inferno. I assume a lot of people actually don't have either in the chat. We still get a lot of new players, believe it or not. Hey, that's good. Game is still alive. 126. Darthex. 1 year from NA. Free to play. General C Rex. Usually you'll rep Cass killing Scotty. You're showing off your love for Gil at the moment. Okay, that's fair. Finish the challenge quest without CS. Nice. Good. Very nice. Oh, Gil love, huh? Yeah, it's every Gil max level, huh? Like fully grelled. Even Kid Kill. Not something you see that often. But you actually maxed them all. Very cool. What would you say is the best future free C then? It might not be the best, but it's definitely one of the best ones. Because it's kind of neat, because it's obviously tied to a card type, but this CE is absolutely god tier. Traces of Christmas, full attack stat line, MLB, quick up, MP gen up, 50% start engage. And considering how rare good quick Cs are, this is amazing. And this is free. Of course, this is free. This is from Christmas 4. We'll be getting Christmas 3, so we're not getting this year. But next year on Christmas, we will get this finally. This C is amazing. It's top of the line and completely free, so don't miss out on this. Very good. Even if it's quick only, it's definitely one of the best ones. We'll be getting for free. Does that C allow Dantes to loop without K-Scope? I don't know. I don't have Dantes or Scotty in JP, so I don't know. Ishazu, what's up? Alright, let's take a look. So you have all the gills fully grelled. Kid Gill is not max skilled though yet, but very close. And I assume these are the yeah, these are the Bonsies. I don't know. I haven't seen Kid Gill's Bonsi before, but I think this is it. Also, is that the that's pretty cute. Is that the swimming pool place from HA? I think it is. That's cool. Nice. Then Saber Shiki. Not too bad. Do you have Dive to Blue MLB? It's one of my favorite Cs to run on Saber Shiki myself. Very nice. I guess Crano, yeah, true. Yeah, so if you have that, I would use it here. And if not, Painting Summer is something you should have very soon, MLB. So I would still say that I personally prefer a bit Dive to Blue to Painting Summer on Void Shiki, but both work at the end of the day. And yeah, there's the Gilgamesh Archer. Very nice. Fancy as well. The Rushkigel, not too bad. C choice, maybe not the best, but hey, once you maybe get like aerial drive MLB, then yeah, right here, be pretty good. Honestly, you have a lot of Buster Serpents, huh? I would still probably give it to a Rushkigel though, of all of these, so yeah. MP3 Stolf, battery 10, good. Yeah, this is fine. You still want a 50% charger or 15% starter on him, whatever it is, and I guess Well, this might not be the best option. It's an option, so there you go. Someone should use Paint CS to make to draw dive to blue. No. Let's not have that. All right. Yeah, Yushi's back, I guess. Yeah, MP3 here. Good. Nice. Gramps could be a lot better, not gonna lie. In fact, you should also max the second skill first. It's definitely before the guts is buffed. This is definitely his best skill. In fact, you're doing it in the complete wrong order, in my opinion. I would max. Maybe you can max this second, but I would probably do 2, 3, 1. So yeah, the second skill is definitely easily his best skill until the guts gets buffed. So yeah. When you think about it, all this third skill is a mana burst. The death resistance down doesn't really mean anything. So it's literally just a mana burst for one turn. It's kind of weak. So, and this has a lot of effects. And most of them are 3 turns, so it's very good to max. And most of them are, in fact, all of them are good effects, so yeah. C choice, I don't like this. Just give him the best Buster C you have, whatever it is. This crit damage is not really ideal. Star generation also not very ideal. Like being an assassin, he definitely has a lackluster star generation. And the star negation is not even that necessary because his MP sucks anyway. So you just want to press red cards. That's it. So this C is not very ideal for him. Now, Penth with pretty good skills. C choice is totally fine, not too bad. I like it. Martha, almost maxed. Tale of Love and Hope. Because I would still say you should give your aerial drive MLB here once you get it. I think this is fine. This is a fine choice because she is a gorilla deck servant. So if she can actually crit, it's gonna hit a bit hard at least. So yeah, this is okay. If anything. There you go. Press red equals enemy dead. Yeah, pretty simple, right? Not bad. Not bad. Couldn't give you the most C recommendations, obviously, because your account is new, but especially when it's free to play, so hopefully got some ideas at least. Let's see, Atrifus, would anyone like that? Gil could use it, I guess, if you don't. I mean, you really shouldn't use Bond Cs on DPS, they're not very good, but Atrifus could be okay here. Something to think about, I guess. I think it's 4, yeah. Clear Wing, 600 days in A, free to play. Just want my opinion, okay. Okay. We'll get it. It's you indeed, Clearwing. Log you. My Streamlabs broken? Yes, it is. It's not a huge problem though. Hey, Stars. Oh, wait a second. Is this JP? No. Wait a second. Is this one of those that just doesn't work? Did you double check your ID, Clearwing? Because it's saying it does not exist. You give me your ID again. Maybe you fucked up a number. Chances are the site still. Sometimes the site it just doesn't work. I've seen this happen like 2 times when we've done this. So there's a chance you might have not fucked up. It just might be the site. And in that case, there's really nothing I can do. But let's see if you made a mistake. The survey will go live as the stream goes live, Astramin. The same second, basically. Well, not the same second, a minute, because there's no one button I press that makes everything. I have to press several buttons, so first I start the stream, and during my intro, the thing, when I don't speak, I'm gonna set up the forms and everything, so basically within 1 or 2 minutes of each other. I'll give a bit more time for Clearwing to check his ID. Proto, what's up, man? I have 100 bits, how to gift them to you. I actually don't know what you need to press. I think it's the bit button in the chat or something. I actually do not know. Atmospheric Europe. Damn. I might. I hope it's still up after the stream. I can't do it right now though. Hey Anthrax, thanks for the follow. It's gonna be a long stream. Actually, a shorter stream than usual. Today is an exception. It happens to be a special day. Well, I guess you found it.
You know my dad?
Yeah, today won't be a super long day. I guess you actually got auto-modded though. Your link got fucked up. Alright, can someone permit Ushidu? Alright, okay, Clearwing, I got his ID now. Okay, so I guess you did make a mistake somewhere. Alright, here now we have the correct one. Alright, let's do this. Ryogo. What's your name in the server, I guess? Oh, so 600 days. Not too bad, actually. Again, pretty high skill levels. That is very cool. Oh, you changed your username again. Oh, I see. Oh, is that link safe? That looks like a... What is that URL? Can someone tell me if that is safe? I'm kind of scared to click on that. Anyway, fully maxed Medusa. Grailed 80. Nice. Love for this neck, I guess. C choice is actually good. I like this. Crit damage, star generation, and MP, not MP, starting gauge. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's safe. Give me a sec. Is it safe to open on stream as well? Oh, it's a sellout? Oh, I thought you just wanted to give me bits to support me, but you actually wanted to sell out. God damn it. I should have known. I should have known. God damn it, man. What is this anyway? Oh, wait. What is this anyway? What am I looking? 91 squad? Oh, what is this? Level 91s? Oh, no, dude. Alright, I don't even want to look at that. Let's get that out of here. Alright. God damn it, man. Was that yours? Please don't tell me that's yours. God damn. Almost fully baxed Musashi here. With aerial drive MLB, yeah. That is pretty good. Fully baxed Tomoe and grilled. With MLB supper, yeah. This is excellent right here. Nice. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, why 91s though? Why? Why would you 91? Whoa, okay. You already have a level 100 summer banana. Nice. Almost fully maxed too. MLB at Trifas. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good choice. Wow. Hey, shout out for not using Ascension 3. I don't like her Ascension 3. Whatever the magical girl thinks. I don't know. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I don't like that. Ascension 1 or 2 are both pretty nice, but as 3, no. So shout out for actually using a nice one. I mean, Pablo, I didn't do it 3 times, and mine was a beginner mistake, okay? There's a clear difference. Like the hair. I can't. It looks like cotton candy for me, which actually might be what it's going for. I'm not a huge fan. Anyway, Achilles fully baxed, level 100 sumo. Yeah. Okay. Sure. If anything, you should give it to a Tomoe. But, alright. It works. Then fully maxed Kirike. After dude at the fortress. Oh man. So you don't have like MLB Black Rail or Evans feel? That's kind of a shame if you don't. Even non-MLB Black Rail would be very good here. Like, very good. I would still always use that C on Kirike because her battery is obviously massive as hell. Wait, you don't have a single copy of Black Rail? Oh no, how is that possible? 600 days? Really? God damn, man. That's so unlucky. That is really unlucky. Anyway, Wuzetian 999. I guess this is sort of supportive and DPS, so in a way it fits her. Okay. So this is like what? Stars per turn and star generation, I believe? Yeah? You know what? I actually kind of like this, if anything. Sure. it works for what she does, right? She's quick, she's assassin, she's gonna generate a good amount of stars. Star generation is okay, but then again, she's also like, she has some supportive elements in her kit, so bringing also stars per turn is nice, and the full stat line is good because she is still a DPS at the end of the day. So you know what? I actually for once like seeing this. This is fine. Over 500 with 0k scopes. Dude, rookie numbers. Try over 3 years without a single 2030. That's what I did in JP. So yeah, rookie numbers, my dude. Level 100 banana fully maxed. Nice. I guess you like the banana a lot then. There you go. And then Voluben. Yeah. Again, you honestly, do you have any quick Cs? Because you could keep a quick C here and then give your golden sumo here. Like, that's a lot of attack. So sumo would be pretty nice on your banana. And she's definitely tankier than the usual one. So a defensive C might not be as needed as it normally is. So I guess that's something to think about. Yeah, Aslar, yeah. Drain free to play? True. But I would still say 3+ years is way more than what your time is, even with the money you have spent. I still think I rolled way more than you did on JP. Because you're not a big spender anyway, right? Oh yeah. This is Clearwing's list, and hey, you always see the codes here. So if you see someone whose list you like, hey, feel free to follow them or add them. Just saying, you always see the codes here. And then ending it with Gorgon MP3, another Snick. Tale of Love and Hope. You know what? That's okay. She wants to crit, but she's an Avenger, so she can't crit. But this might make it so that she can sometimes crit. So, you know what? It's okay. And also starting gauge. Her MP gain is terrible. So, starting gauge is good. I like it. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Very nice. And yeah, this is Clearwing on chat. Again, if you're interested, I guess, in his list. If you want those bananas on your friend list, then at Clearwing. There you go. Very nice bananas, though. 67. Wave Master. 190. Another 190. Free to play C's. And probably can't help you too much with C's on 190, but you know. No problem, Clear. Nice list, man. Nice list. Used Hot Sanzo's neck waifu. I actually like Tale of Love and Hope more, just because of the starting gauge. Personally. Alright. So, Wave Master. Half a year. Hey, there's a Regen for you. Nice. So, starting off. Level 90 Grailed Saberlot with pretty decent skills. C choice, dive to blue. You know, I really love Atrifus on him. And I don't think Atrifus is really the way to go for a rescue goal, so yeah, I would do this. I would give this to Ya Boy. And then for a rescue goal, maybe keep it like this for now, but once you get aerial drive MLB, give that to a rescue goal instead. And then you can move Atrifus MLB here. Now as for Suzuka, ooh, what am I gonna do with you? This is a tough one. This is tough. I don't think this is the way to go, but then again, like I said, I would struggle with C's on this one because you're kind of new. You're free to play. I only see 3 gotcha C's. She's not bad on skills, but this C is just not very good. Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave this for now. MP2 Tomoe, pretty good skills. Star Knights is totally fine. If you have more of these, you could do the swap immediately and give another Star Knights to Ereshkigal and then here. Or honestly give one to Suzuka. It's pretty nice on her too. Ereshkigal could have better skills though. Kinda lacking. Martha has pretty okay skills though. This... even though she has a full arts deck, her MP is still Buster, so I don't really like going all in on the arts. Especially since her arts is one hit anyway, right? I believe it's one hit at least. Could be wrong. But it's not that strong either. MP gain. MP gain is fine, but yeah, I don't think this is the way to go with Martha. You can even run supportive Cs on her, honestly, and that's fine. For your usual 20-30. The Prismacosmos, obviously, and I mean, even defensive Cs might be okay. Or even buffing healing if you have like the 4-star, what's her name? The Jax Master from APOC. You have that limit broken. It buffs healing, so that could be a thing. Options, I guess. Made in Halloween. Yeah, definitely does not have Made in Halloween though, but yeah. Not the real ace, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Gentle Affection, that's the name of it. Media, railed 90. 6s across the board. Fortress, or Afternoon at the Fortress. Again, I just don't like to see. Oh, the full HP stat line is just so awkward for DPS. And her MP is already kind of weak in damage. Could use more damage, if anything. I don't know. Hey Zeal, what's up, man? And I suppose you don't have Heaven's Feel or Black Grail either. Yeah. You could give the paint... You know what? Yeah. Give the Painting Summer to your Media. That works. Yeah, do that. Do that. That is totally fine. Media have gold foes, her attack is kind of high. You're actually right. Yeah, at level 90, for a Media to have 10k attack, that actually might be gold foes. That is pretty high. For a 3-star caster. I would agree. That is probably gold foes if I had to guess. Maybe even full gold foes. And then Regend could also be gold foe because 10k attack on a 1-star at 100 is still high. Yeah, he's fully maxed. He's fully grailed. I see a lot of people using this on him. I think it's fine. Maybe not the best choice. Maybe Atrifus would be the one I would recommend. Mainly because this has split stats. But it's not bad. It's totally something you can use on him. So, and you don't need to buff his card types. Like, Quick C is not that good on him. Because his quick cards are not super strong. So honestly, something like crit damage is probably the best stat you can give him. And maybe star generation, so there you go. It's fine. Just a shame it's not full on stat seed. Then Coup Alter. Apparently on his way to 100 if I had to guess. Also I noticed, I forgot, Martha was great. I don't think I mentioned this, but yeah, Martha is also grailed to 90, that's cool. Cetos is good. Very good. He's one of those berserkers that doesn't really need a defensive C just because of how defensive his kit already is. So, yeah, red is good. And this is as red as it comes, so yeah. He's level 90 though. Yes, but you gotta keep in mind, levels don't scale like this shouldn't equal to a level 95 star. It would always be lower on stats overall. As you can see, 11k, 10k. Normally a 5-star level... Let's just see, we should have... Yeah, look at this. Ereshkigal, 17k, 11k. So you can kind of see what I mean here. So it's not even going to come close in most cases. The scaling with Grails is not the same as the scaling with normal levels. That's why also grailing for gameplay is not a good idea, because you don't even get that many stats. It's kind of a waste. Might as well grail for love instead. Again, but if you want to grail for gameplay, go for it. I just don't think it's worth. But yeah, his skills are pretty good. Very nice prio. You max the protection from arrows, which is obviously the #1 pick to get that cooldown lower. Very good. Silkun with the 2-month resub as well. And you have a nice day too, man. What a nice comment to go with your nice resub. Also enjoy the new badge. Welcome back to the Gal Gang. Yeah, servants have different growth curves, but honestly, Owens, the growth curve means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It only has an effect when you're leveling. Like if you're gonna be stuck at level 50, sure, at that point growth curve has an effect. But at max level, it really means nothing. You're gonna get all the same stats anyway. If you hit max level, it just depends on at what point do you get the most stats and what point do you get the least stats. And yes, grails are linear like you said, so... But even if someone has a linear growth curve, as well as obviously grails being linear, the linear growth curve still gives you way more stats than what grails do, even if the growth curve type is the same. So at the end of the day, TLDR, growth curve means absolutely nothing, and grails are worse than normal levels in terms of stats. Bam. Mashu, fully maxed, lovely. Kiara C, huh? Again, much like Tammy, while their OCs are pretty good, Tammy especially, we saw this one earlier on Tammy, they're mostly picked for long fights anyway, so it's kind of counterintuitive to have a one-time effect for an MP on them when they would preferably MP multiple times in a fight. But it is an option. I'm not saying it's not an option, but it's not an amazing option. I would recommend a defensive C instead. You might even have the 4-star Kira MLB at this point. It's still a solid, okay choice for Mashu. You have been having good success with Necromancy on Mashu, you play? No. Necromancy is fine on her. Honestly, jokes aside, it's absolutely an option for Mashu. She doesn't even have guts, so it doesn't even mess with her kit. So... yeah, it is one of those defensive Cs you can use on Mashu. Absolutely. And of course, it still has the chance of being the best C in the game. You never know. You never know. So it's actually an option. Even outside of memes. Alright, Pavel from JP account. Wait, did you make a new JP account? Quartz account you've been given with Kiara and Kama. Right, I guess I won't comment too much then. I'll just take a look. Yeah, cause I mean that's insanely rare for that many to happen, but yeah, it can happen. And yeah, it being a 4-star C makes it easier to adjust your party cost, I guess. This was one of your Quartz accounts, Arata. Interesting. Does Necromancy preference servants when using their own guts? Yes. Yes, it does. So... okay, you can look at this, I guess, but I'll explain the guts thing now. So, if you have a CE with guts, and the guts has not procced yet, if you're gonna use your servant guts, it's gonna say no effect, because you can't have some buffs. You can't have 2 of the same type active at once. Those being guts, dodge, invul, and I believe also the new special invul with Castoria. Also, no, there's others too, like, I believe Ignore Defense is also one of those. And maybe even Ignore Invul, and maybe Sure Hit as well. So, again, those cannot stack. At least the defensive ones. They cannot stack. Even if you have, let's say, a 1-hit dodge, and you're gonna use a dodge skill that gives you a 1-turn dodge, you might think those are different. No, you can't. If you have one of those active, you cannot get a second dodge effect until the first one is gone completely. Otherwise, you're gonna whiff it. It's not gonna work. This applies also to guts. And obviously, guts Cs give you a guts buff. But this, very regrettably, also applies to necromancy, which I believe is because of balance. So even though you might not get any guts from necromancy at all, hell, it doesn't even give you the buff icon like a regular guts C does. It still makes it so that if you're gonna try and use a guts on a servant, it's gonna whiff. It's gonna say no effect, even if you don't really have a guts effect on your servant, just because of the chance of necromancy giving you a guts, it's gonna nullify all other guts. So that's Guts and CE Guts FX. You can't stack them. And yes, Herc and Vlad are the only ones, as I don't know, that can stack Guts. And Andy Mayu, he as well. But they can only stack 2 times. And one of them has to be the skill. It doesn't mean they can stack like 10 Guts, no. It's 2 Guts. And Vlad, I believe, also gets both of his from the skill anyway. So even then, you can't stack it with the skill. I think he gets 2 Guts from the skill, right? So, yeah. Hey Rice, what's up, man? Anyway, there's a Quartz account for you, I guess. Start JP today. Yeah. What way? How many SSRs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a Quartz account. Interesting. 62197. Review it. All right, let's do a brief one. I mean, for what would it was like 19 days? I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. Mao, well, rip. Caesar's a boss. Paris, not too bad, but probably should level up someone else instead. Who's a boss? George is a boss. Weber's a boss. Kama's a queen. You're trash. You're nice. Here you go. On 11. Troll. JP. 2 years with a lot of breaks. Free to play. Neglected this account for a while. Please don't mind the skill levels and CEs. Okay. What do you mean, full moon? I don't understand. Ooh. Yeah, I can see the neglect because there's only one MLB event C here. Yeah, this is such a shame, right? This was the C I just told you about earlier. Oh, it's not limit broken. Oh, that's a shame. But hey, that's a level 100 red hair, I guess. It's not something you see every day. Alright. Was Kyo not Scheherazade? Yeah, I know. Oh. Neglected the account. Yeah, I could see that. Also, him being 212 on 100 is pretty questionable. Like, getting to 444 is almost free, especially in a 3-star, so this is pretty questionable, but I'm gonna try and not be too mean here, but, you know, doesn't really take a lot of effort to at least make it presentable. You have no QP, no... Again, but it's 3-star. The costs are... To get a 444 3-star, you do like 10 dailies of Rider, and you use like 2 million QP, which is nothing. About, probably, so... Yeah, I don't think that's really an excuse. Not to be too mean, of course. Mordred, again, I don't want to be mean, but this is the complete wrong order to max your skills. This is the last skill you want to max. Because now this is buffed on JP as well. So you probably want to do 2, 3, 1 now. You can still do 3, 2, 1, but this is the wrong order. In terms of efficiency, at least. Again, order, you can do what you want, but I would not do it in this order. Clamps, what's up, man? Starry Nights is fine. Not too bad on Ishtar, though. First Sunrise? Probably not as good as Starry Nights non-MLB, though. Yeah. But it is a Buster C, at least, I guess. Should have kept your Scotty with second skill higher than third. Really? Oh shit, dude. Damn. Why, though? You mostly beam on it. I guess I can see that. Karna. Not too bad. Level 100 as well. Star Knights, yeah, that's fine. Da Vinci Rider. Okay skills. Citrus is good. This is pretty nice. I guess this was on some recent banner or something. Maybe in the rotating one for a downloads campaign. Yeah, it's a good C. Even at non-MLB, it's pretty nice on her. MP gain and MP gauge. Astoria MP2. There you go. I was like, wait, who is this? Then I was like, yeah, she happened. Yeah, that's real. Skills are not good though, but I'm sure you're working on them. Probably your number one prior right now. Demonic Bodhisattva. Yeah. You know what? I guess. I mean, her OC is insanely broken. So, but again, you probably, if you're gonna pick her for a challenging quest, you're probably gonna, much like with Mashu and Tammy, while their OCs are good, a one-time OC buff is kind of counterintuitive. Because again, you would prefer to MP multiple times in a single fight, but it's an option at least. Much like with Tammy and Mashu, so there you go. King Hassan, not even max level. Very sad to see that. At least he's force across the board. He did do the buff. Good. See eachers. You know what? Give this to Ishtar instead. And give this to Gramps, I guess. Or whatever it is your C with the most buster on it, so there you go. Citrus is good on Lancelot, but everything else is heavily lacking. Heavily lacking. Hey, shit. No flame, please. I'm known for having a terrible memory, if anything. Honestly, still can't understand. They made Caster's OC 5 hits at max. Yeah, but getting to 5 is insanely difficult. But yeah, it's I guess with Kiara C, if you're gonna do a triple MP combo, even at MP1, easy 5 hit, no damage across the board. That is pretty nuts when you think about it. That can last you for a good while. What's up, man? And Alpha, what's up? There's a young Guife, right? How, if you will. Citrus is good. I like this though. This is fine. Skills and level though need to go up. So yeah, you have a lot of work to do, Troll. You have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of good servants, but you just need to play. I mean, sure, you did say it's a meme account, right? So I guess it's up to you if you want to make it a pretty nice account. But you certainly have the tools for that. I just gotta use them. Edmonton from NA. Nearly 1,000 days. Guess I've covered your list in the past. Alright, that was 2 weeks ago. Let's see. What has changed? Hey, he's in the chat. There you go. Assigning homework? No, I'm just saying it's like optional, if anything. Totally optional. No one has to do anything. So, differences. Kami is the same, and I wouldn't change anything. Musashi now has aerial drive instead of sumo. Where did your sumo go? Kintoki, huh? I mean, obviously it would be a lot better on Musashi due to her having a lot higher attack, but obviously you can't use aerial drive really on Kintoki. That would make a lot of sense. So, you know what? I guess it's fine. Then you changed Tomoe. So you have both a grilled 90 Tomoe and Kuro, both at MP5 fully maxed. Okay, I guess you're pretty good to go on single target archers then. And painting Summer, yeah, excellent choice. Raiko is exactly the same, and again, I would not change anything, so that's good. Kets was changed to Kintoki Rider with the level 100 sumo. I guess you really wanted to use it, huh? So instead of using a Mona Lisa, you wanted to give it to someone. Fair enough. Scotty, different ascension, I guess. Hey, good taste. Anyone who uses Ascension 1 Scotty, you guys know what's up. You guys know what's up. Like, yeah. Nice. This is fine too. I don't like the third one, but this is the best. Then, shoot an MP2 with K-Scope changed to Jack MP2 with IA. Yeah, that's fine. I might want to use shoot and with K-Scope instead, but yeah, that's good. Still. Third Ascension has the thighs. What do you mean? This has way better legs. What do you mean? The legs on the first one, you can't compare it to the others. Like, what? Are you crazy? Ponytail is better. Her ponytail is not good though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of ponytails, but hers, it's a low tier one. It's not good. It's not a good one. This is much better in my opinion, actually. Just say. This is gonna be another war. Yeah, Raiko is the same, would not change anything. And Kiara MP2 changed to Hoxa MP1. Still the same C. Honestly, I would keep your Kiara instead here. I would probably keep your Kiara instead. Alright, fight me, Mimlin. I'll take you on. Yeah, I would probably change Kiara back though, but this is also fine. So overall, I would say no changes were necessary, but hey, it's a different one and they all still are fine, so yeah, still a nice list. Good stuff. Goddamn, a lot of people today, huh? 14. We're doing all the low numbers, I guess. Omni Steph from NA, 3 years. And Dolphin. Just curious is all. Alright. Ain't nothing wrong with that, I guess. Even Shazu does keep Kiara. Can't blame you, honestly. Alright. So, what was this? 3 years? Oh, so you're pretty much day 1 then. Alright. Fellow day 1. Yes. What do we have? Pretty nice numbers. I see a lot of big numbers. John, for some reason, still not 10, so that's a crime. You even have MP4, so clearly you've had her since year 1 or something, so this should be changed. Even if her skills are trash, they should still be maxed. And in 3 years, come on, man. Come on, man. Especially since everyone else is maxed, it would look so much better. Just because of that, at least. So yeah, let's take a look. Merlin. Bouncy. I would recommend 2030, but hey, it's an option. It's fine. There you go. MP5 fully grailed at max Mordred with a level 100 sumo. And if I had to guess, I would say this is gold. Looking at all the other numbers, this is probably gold foe number 1, and she's getting the second ones if I had to guess. Gramps also has some, but I think this might be just level 100. But yeah, this is probably gold foe's number 1, and yeah, I guess that's a good use of sumo then. Maybe get all your Johns to 10, 10, 10 today. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Toma as well, fully railed, maxed, MP5, everything. Also a level 100C here, yeah. I might still recommend Supper over Aerial Drive though. She has Absorb, but what she lacks is crit damage. So I think her MP, I mean, it's not buffed yet in NA, but it already, I mean, let's be real. MP5, level 100, probably working on gold foes. It's already going to hit hard, so I would recommend going for crit damage over MP damage. It's obviously still a very good choice, but I still, depending on the level of your Supper, I guess, because these are both level 100. So if your Supper is also 100, I would immediately change. Otherwise, it's completely fine. Is he a hero? An MP5 Tammy. Okay, this is not needed at all. Oh, this is not needed. This is a very impressive Tammy Lancer. You don't even need starting gauge, let alone a K-scope. This is... yeah, I would not do this. At Trifus MLB. Bam. Huge improvement. Huge. Yeah, nice timing to join Mordred, I guess. And yeah, speaking of Mordreds, also Summer Mordred, fully grailed and maxed. Standard Mona Lisa, there you go. Every time I see like DPSs at 100, fully maxed, grails and everything, MP5s, it is a shame when you see a bonus C on them, right? I say that when my Okitan is exactly the same right now, but I would prefer to see a DPS C instead. I know it hurts, but like painting Summer here, K-scope here, give her the loop dream, right? That would be nice. And then waiver the standard stuff. Wait, okay, I guess you're one of those that max your lunchtime. Right, there you go. Why not? Hey, good taste continues. We have level 100 grams, MP2. Is this your best Buster C? If not, give him your best Buster C. I would guess this is not your best, because this is not even limit broken. And it's definitely not Buster as the solo effect, so... I believe this also has 3 effects, so... yeah, probably have better Buster Cs in there. That's the only thing that really matters, if you ask me, for Gramps. In generic situations. Now, Fran fully maxed MP5 as well. K-Scope, yep, this is good. And then John MP4, almost fully maxed. Should max her though, should. And then MLB Prisma Cosmos is perfect. Nice. Good. Very nice, Sue. Very nice, Sue. MVP Rose. Innate 238. The usual. I guess I've done your list too. That was a month ago. Alright, let's see what has changed in a month. What has changed in a month? Alright, so Merlin has now been moved to the all slots, and you took away his 2030 for Scotty and gave him a Prisma Cosmos. I still think 2030 is better on Merlin than Prisma Cosmos, but I would probably keep 2030 on Scotty as well, so it's still a good choice. Altera now slightly higher on skills. C choice is fine. Emiya the same, C level better. Still pretty nice. And then slightly better here for Lancer Alter. C choice is the same. It's fine. I would prefer to see like Supper here. You have one? I don't think you know. You don't. You really don't. So it's fine. Then Sakamoto also better. C choice is good. Good DPS. Scotty's here now. Almost max, but not quite. C choice is fine. Shiki is now fully maxed though with MLB dive tool. Now that's going from this, especially the CE, to this. Now this is a big upgrade. Banana changed to MP2. Neon to Alter. Pretty similar skills. C choice, not the best. Again, I guess you moved it here. Yeah, I don't like this. Ooh, you wouldn't happen to have like Volumen or any decent quick Cs. Or even crit CEs, something like that. This is it's all over the place. I don't like that. And then John changed to a fully maxed Hokusai with Painting Summer. Yeah, considering if John was like this, I would probably agree. So, oh, she was not changed. She's still here. She was just now here. Okay. And yeah, C choice is definitely a lot better than what it used to be. So, good. Good. Hey, thanks for letting me know, Laventy. See ya. She's 777 now. Who is? You mean John? Yeah, I mean, I would still keep Hokusai here. Yeah, I would still keep it as the way you have it. So yeah, good. Not bad. So for 238 days, you know what? You have a pretty impressive list. I don't know if I told you the last time, but this is a pretty impressive list for like way less than a year. So you've been active, and it shows. All right, skills. Altera, I would do 3, 2, 1, as you're doing probably. Emiya 2, 3, 1. Lancer Alter 2, and then this really doesn't matter, but 2 has to be first. Sakamoto probably 3, 2, 1. Scotty 1, 2. Neon to Alter. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe 1, 2, 3. I don't know. 1 is the quick skill, right? I think. God, I've never had her. I think it is the same order as Okita, isn't it? It's the same skills as Okita. I think the order might be the same as well. I could be wrong. But I would do it the quick skill, then the absorb, and then the dodge. Whatever that order is. Second is quick web. Okay, then you go second first, I guess. Which I think you're doing, so. Go. Yeah, that's what I would do. Cool. 84. Storm Dragon NA 500 days Stallfed overall and Cs. Sure. Nelter's mats are expensive. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Needs a the Alter. I could. I really want her. Her gameplay is so similar to my waifu as well, so yeah. Hey, thanks, Rose. No problem. I'm picking the Alter as free. I think I actually might. I don't think I need it. I already have my favorites. And I already picked my 5th copy of Yagyu with the last one. I mean, Nyalter wasn't even out the time we got the last one, so now I think I actually am gonna pick Nyalter with the next ticket, probably. So 500 days overall looks to be not amazing, but not terrible. Probably around average for progress. Then that's a level 100 Kets. Skills are very lacking though, considering she's level 100. That's a bit of a shame to see, but I'm sure she'll get there eventually. MLB Starry Nights is a pretty damn good choice. I like this a lot on her. Yeah, very good. Excellent even. Level 90 Grailed Salter as well. A bit better on the skills, but yeah. Yeah, you need to go ham on Gilfest. Really. K-Scope is very good. Probably the best choice. Archeria? I mean, you have this at 10 at least. Dive to Blue. Do you have Painting Summer MLB already? I would use Painting Summer over Dive to Blue. I definitely think MP gain is better than MP damage on her. Also very lacking on the Tammy Lancer. C choice is fine. Again, you can't really go wrong with the C choice on Tammy Lancer. She's so versatile. I would still recommend MLB at Triffus, but this is also fine. In fact, I would probably keep this here, and since this is not limit broken, I would give your MLB at Triffus to Yvonne. It's actually very good on him. He's not necessarily a crit servant, but him being a rider means that he will be critting a lot, so crit damage is still gonna work. And MP gain is amazing on him because he already has a very solid MP gain number and hit counts on his cards. And 4 stars per turn obviously does not hurt with a good stat line on top of that. So I would easily equip MLB at Triffus here if you have that. Hopefully you have that. So there you go. Skills also lacking, but I guess the Innocent Monster is ranked 10, at least. Merlin, Essentials maxed at least, that's good. Mona Lisa will be, huh? I'm guessing this is your only, not Bonsi, bonus C, so you know what, it's fine. But until you get like lunchtime, you might want to swap when he's next T-Bomb banner. I think it's like next year. God damn, it's going to take a while. Maybe even 2 years from now. But we don't never know about NA. Like the thing with NA is that we get the rotating Thanksgiving banner, and I don't think those have exactly copied JP rotating New Year's, right? So chances are he might have a raid up during Thanksgiving. We don't know. There is a small chance, but we'll see when that happens. Otherwise, it's like early next year, I think. But then again, that I'm pretty sure the next Yvonne banner was tied to a real life event, and I think we've skipped all of those banners so far in NA. So chances are he actually never comes back. That's also a chance. So that sucks. Yeah. Anyway, Jack also could use better skills, but her skills are not amazing, so I wouldn't fret too much. Art of Death, I guess it's always an okay C for boss killer DPSs, but then again, you really want to buff Jack's quick. I always say this because it's the truth. Her quicks are broken, maybe the best in the entire game. There's 3 of them. You kind of have to buff her quick, if anything. I mean, I would like MP2 Yvonne as well, because he's definitely someone I would hardly consider grailing, so yeah. I guess Yvonne could replace Iskandar for thanks. Please do that, because Iskandar will get a raid up next month. Please. Please do that. Yeah. Anyway, Coup Alter. Almost there. I like the contrast. You have 10, 10, and then 1. Alright. Grail to 100. This C choice is fine. Probably not the best, though. Whatever the best busters, much like with like Gramps and... Yeah, whatever your best buster C is, give it to him. Just the biggest buster number, and that's it. You're good to go. Because you clearly don't have... Wait, you should have Sumo, right? 500 days, I think, reaches Sumo. Okay, if you have MLB Sumo, that's the easy number 1. Otherwise, your best buster C here. Well. And then Okita Alter. Also kind of lacking, but not bad. This is not needed. Much like with Tammy Lancer, she does not even need starting gauge. She has very good MP gain already and has an up to 30% battery. So, yeah, that's highly unnecessary. Like the other guy had a K-scope on Tammy Lancer. It's not needed. You can use 50% starters, but anything more than that is pretty much overkill. So there you go. I'm guessing you did this because to match the battery because you wanted an MP on turn 1, but it's really not necessary. So, alright, thanks for letting me know, Wiggy. Have fun, dude. There you go. There you go. 7 or 8? 8. I Connoisseur. NA 280. C Rex Servant Skill Prio. Except Okita Waver and Tamamo as their top Prio. Alright. Hey. It's you indeed, man. Sure we're up to date. So, less than 300 days. Overall, not looking bad. This is pretty good, I would say. Now, Tammy, pretty decent skills. This... Oh, this is the New Year's C. You know what? I actually remember this. This is funny, because the effect is kind of a joke. I believe you get like a few stars per turn or something, but... if you look closely, it actually gives you a huge chunk of HP because they wanted to tie it with the year, like 2020. It's pretty nuts. It is an option. It's not a good C still because the effect is not good, but that's a lot of stats for completely free. Like, it's completely free. So that's pretty cool. Oh, it's MP per turn. How much is it? Let me guess. 1 or 2% or something? Probably not a whole lot. But yeah, it's actually an option, even though it's not amazing. 1%, yeah, there you go. Yeah, not that good, huh? Not that good. It's a 10th of MLB Prisma Cosmos. If you have that, obviously change it, but it's cute. Nokita level 100. Good taste with the best CE. Nice. Then again, Jack does not have this, and she has slightly better quick than Okita does because not only I think she might have 1 more hit count, she also has 1 more quick card, so I might still want to put this on Jack. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, even if yours is grilled, but maybe it's up to you, honestly. Whichever. If you would have 2, that would be perfect, but I don't think you do. Another fully maxed and grilled Tomoe with first Sunrise. Sadly not MLB though. Also not MLB here. Okay. Oh, you're also doing... No. Please don't. No. You probably don't want to combine your Cs unless you can MLB. Because I see level 40, level 50, level 40. Yeah, these are all combined. It's kind of a bad habit. For some Cs, I guess it's fine because you wouldn't really use multiple copies in the same fight. Because obviously you do get more stats because the level goes higher. But it's still not a very good habit, I would say. Yeah. And yeah, I guess this C has a buster. So in a way, this is better on Jack and this is better on Okita. So if these are your best options for these two, I would say do the swap. Even if, you know, waifu is grailed and everything. I would probably do the swap. Bryn, not looking too bad. C, sadly, is what it is. Level 50, huh? Is this 3 copies then? Damn. So, if you're up for it, I might recommend you to actually farm for 2 drops in the upcoming rerun. Because you're gonna get 5 for free, which would total you to 8. I would honestly recommend you to farm for 2 drops just to get a second MLB. Because this CE is pretty good. Also, some of your servants could use it, like Abby's likes to see, Kets likes to see, Tomoe likes to see, she likes to see, so even Herc likes to see. Like, this is only just the ones I'm seeing right here. So for your list, I would actually at least see if you get a drop during your completion of the event, and if you do, I would probably use some apples to get a second drop. I mean, obviously the best case scenario is getting 2 drops while completing the whole event, which could happen. But yeah, depending on how it goes, I guess go from there. Then Cat's not looking too bad. Citrus is good. It's just sadly not limit broken, but it's good. Waver also not maxed, but yeah. At least the skill prio is good. I guess you're working on this as well. If you're gonna go hard on Guildfest, you definitely can have the mana prisms to afford this easily on limit break. And then Jack with decent skills, and yeah, probably swap the C's. Kirk, I'm hoping you're working towards his Bond C. So otherwise, I guess this is a placeholder. Definitely the Bond C once you get that. Yeah, that's good time. And then Abby to round it up. Ox King, huh? I guess that's fine. She's obviously a DPS, but she has those supportive options too. So you know what, Ox King, it is an option. It is definitely an option, even though I would not really recommend it. It's still an option for her. Yeah. You're not exactly up to date with FGO things, where so many people are running with Tomo Goes and Grail and those things. She's just very popular as a waifu. Like, she's pretty hot, and I think that's why most people Grail her. So yeah, I think that's all you need for a lot of people. She is very popular. No Astramine, no. And then skill prio. Tammy, you would do 1-2. So you would do 3-2. Bryn, you would do probably 3-1-2. Then again, 2 is not bad, even if it's not buffed yet on NA. It's still a lot of crit down for a boss for 3 turns. So it's not bad. It's up to you. This order can kind of go whichever, and wouldn't be a terrible choice either way. But Ketch, fuck, I'm not really... Okay. You know what? I know what her skills do, I just don't remember the order, so let's take a look. Charisma, God's wisdom. Oh, this is easy. Alright, it's easy. Alright. You would do 3-2-1. Then Waver 2-1. Jack 1-2-3. Herc 1-2-3. Abby 1-2-3. Yeah. Nine, 2, 2, 3. 119. Hitting the bigger numbers now. Hey, Wiggy. Was Wiggy the one that said he was gonna go? I guess he did. I think he was one of them that said skip him if he comes. Kind of unfortunate, but I guess he's a good guy and wanted to get a skip if he gets picked. So, rip. 208. Blood Dead 2 NA 826 days. Oh yeah, now that there's more people here, I did say it at the start, but today will sadly be a shorter stream because I not only was I really busy before the stream today, I will be very busy after the stream too, and if I can't do 4+ hours that I normally do because I would already have to be somewhere else at that point. So today will be 3 hours to 3.5 hours or so. But next week we will have at least 6 streams. So and we'll be back straight away tomorrow with JP Gacha as well. Yeah. Hopefully that'll at least make up for a bit of it. Alright. 800 days. Overall, I was hoping to see a bit bigger numbers, and I'm not gonna lie, but it's not bad. Was hoping to see, yes, 6 streams, but because we hit 2 sub goals this week, and one of those streams will be horror stream and or as well a full playthrough of in one sitting of Getting Over It. So depression, despair, and fear is what that stream is gonna be. Now, Jalter, almost there. Say Choice is very good. Fully backs the Grail Musashi with Sumo. Yeah, can't argue with that. That's a big number right there. So yeah, makes sense. Almost level 100 here too. Very good. Gilgamesh, not bad. Pretty okay. Say Choice is okay. Probably replace this with another aerial drive once you get that. Yep. Because this is not even limit broken. Karna, not too bad. Aerial drive is a fine choice. It's could be better, but also not bad. Mona Lisa is a good standard. Merlin fully baxed with the standard lunchtime. Sebiramis with decent skills. This is not good though. What is this? It is very awkward to give her a C. I'll give you that. It is very awkward. So, considering she has a triple arch deck and a Buster MP, but this is you wouldn't give her a supportive C at least. That's not good. You will get more mad than the spookies. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Thanks, Nello boy. Honestly, when you get the second aerial drive, maybe give it here instead. Yeah. Or give your K-scope. Yeah, okay, actually, never mind. Give your K-scope here from Jalter, Berserker, and then your second aerial drive will go here, because she's really known for that extremely hard-hitting MP, so what does aerial drive do the best? Make Buster MPs hit even harder, so yeah. Probably give your K-scope here then. Pretty good skills on your Jalter, by the way. And then Kiara with the good skills maxed. I mean, this is obviously still worth maxing, but yeah, it's pretty nice already. Seed choice is very good. Dive to blue. Good. Yeah, it's mostly very good. I was hoping to see a bit better numbers, if anything, but it's still fine. Not too bad. Any comment? No. Well, there you go. Cool. Ooh. 9. Lord of the Pots. Mr. Lurker EX strikes again. You have a meme list, but not so sure that you would get it. Alright, I think you're still in the chat, so let's see. You can explain to me if I don't get it. That was the old one. So what's the meme list? Let me guess, is it XX again? I hope not. So, it's Mr. Red and Mr. Blue. Elixir of Love and Necromancy. Is this a reference to something? You're right, I don't think I get it. I hope it's not what I think it is, at least, but, you know. If you're still here, Potts, can you just explain? Just so, you know. Remember the pic on Discord? Wait, what was that picture? Which picture? Not sure. God damn it. I hope it's not what I think it is. Can you use yourself from last week? Well, wait, didn't you already get yours last week though? Those are good for one time, my dude. No, don't say that, Jins. No. Alright. I guess it's a meme list. Interesting. Very interesting. 243. You get reviewed? Wait, what was your sellout though? Wait, what was it? You're gonna have to remind me if anything. 86. Bearded Amish guy from NA 710 days. Dolphin. CE advice. Sure. Sub? Oh, that doesn't work, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't do it like that. Otherwise, everyone resubbing would do it. That would be way too much sellout. But hey, I really appreciate you, man. That's very nice of you. Don't say that, Cahill. That is so cursed. Hey, Rocka Brave. Thank you for the follow. So, 710 overall, looking pretty good. Pretty good. Nearing 2 years. Maybe a bit better could be, but certainly a lot of 10s, which is good. So, 92. 92. Are you also in the rookie mistake club? Interesting. You ran out of grails. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, you have... So, 5 here, 2 here, 2 here. 2 here. Do you have someone grailed who's not on this list? Because I think you should have more grails. Maybe you have someone who's Grailed who's not on this list. Maybe another Sab. Because you have 2 Grailed Sabers. Maybe you have a third one. You can't show. I think you should have more Grails at least. Yeah. It's 7-10 days. Should have more, I think. Unless I'm missing something. I have 3 Grails left for Reshkigal. Oh, so 2 went to her. I think you might still have more. I mean, anyway, I'll take your word for it, I guess. But yeah, as long as you say you ran out of Grails, so I guess she's still eventually gonna get to 100. So that's good. Good skills, obviously. Seed choice is good. Yeah, MP2 Altera again. Always impressed to see these because she's hard to max. Level 100. There you go. Seed choice is good. She has absorb. She doesn't have crit damage, so I guess this helps. So you know what? This is fine. This right here is fine. Then Emiya with pretty high skills. MP5 even. Grailed 90. Golden Carp, huh? Do you want to create? Do you want him to crit like turn 1? I guess it's an option. But instead, I see this lovely supper here on Gramps that makes no sense to me. So this really should be on Emiya as well. Yeah, this really should be on Emiya. This really doesn't make that much sense to me. Anyway, MP2 Lancer Alter with pretty high skills, also Grailed 90. K-Scope. It could also be here. I'm not gonna lie, it could also be here, but I think it's definitely better on Emiya. He crits way more than Lancer Alter does. So yeah, Emiya Prio at least. You know what? If anything, Supper here, MLB Aerial Drive here, and then whatever your best Buster CE is that is not Aerial Drive. I mean, it's probably not that anyway because it's only 10%. So whatever your best Buster CE is, here. There you go. That would be so much better. Drake with Fortress of the Sun. Now that just doesn't even work. That's 40% when you couple it with 50. That's 90. That doesn't work. If anything, you should give the Halloween Princess here. From here to Drake. Also pretty good skills. MP3. Nice. Yeah, this should be on Drake. She should have like Volumen or maybe another Buster C as well. Much like Gramps, so... When you get your second Aerial Drive MLB, which I hope it would be a second one. I hope you already have one. So if you get a second one... and you know what? I was about to say give your second one here. But no, give it to BB Summer. Second one would definitely go to Summer BB. And whatever, Volumen, Buster up here. Buster up here as well. You need a lot of Busters, huh? You're like all Buster, huh? Yeah, that's pretty hard for CEs then. Fully Bax Berlin with non-MLB Mona Lisa. Alright, well, just go hard on Gilfest and buy yourself a nice limit broken lunchtime and easy peasy. Gramps almost maxed. Good skill prio, I would say, because this is not buffed yet. Yeah, C's. Best Buster here. MP3 Grailed 90. Penth with pretty good skills. Again, another good Buster C here, or Volumen, whichever you have. If you have both, I would say Volumen is probably still the number one to go. All you know how to do is press red. Yeah, that's fine. It's definitely an option. And then Suburb BB. She's new, so this is not too surprising. Still pretty good, actually. And yeah, when you get the second drive, I hope, again, second drive. So yeah, one would go here as well. Especially once you get the battery maxed. Ba-bam. Cool. Thor's Meister. NA 840 free to play waifu review. Oh, you want me to comment on your waifus? You know this will be biased, by the way. You really want me to do that? Alright. Alright, let's do a different one then. I'll do a waifu review. Why not? Let's see how your taste is looking. Again, this will be my opinion then. Hey, he's in the chat too. There you go. Ooh, Arturia gang, huh? Wow. Is Frodo still here? He would definitely appreciate this. So it's all Arturias, huh? Yeah, I guess, you know, I wouldn't even need to really give you a review because everyone is pretty much, or everyone is fully maxed and the CE choices seem to be pretty good. I would change some stuff, but for the sake of this, I won't be commenting on the CEs. I would still change some things, but it's already good. So let's see. OG level 100, okay. Salter level 90 grilled. OG Archer level 100. She's the way she is. Maid Alter level 100. Etch. Okay, this is the best one. I really hope you're gonna grail XX. I think she's the best Arteria. For the longest time, I always said Etchan is the best. But she won me over. And goddamn, I'm still so sad. And a single copy, dude. I'm fucking sad. She's the best Arteria. I'm so sad. I am so sad. But yeah. I hope she... Oh, you are grailing her. Thank God. That is very good. Yeah. I mean... I see a lot of the Arteria lists, but hey, it's still nice. It is still nice. Yeah, I guess now you just have to wait 2 years for Castoria, if anything. Have fun with that. Yo, Cahill dropping a big 5. Damn. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome, welcome, Durlu, Zhunt, Reno, Zombie Slayer, and Mystic Eyes to the Gao gang. Dude, Kyle, man, thank you so much. That really helps. Thank you, thank you. He wants Pepsi Man too. Hey, let's get it. It is the next goal, so yeah, that is contribution. What kind of stream am I doing? I'm doing the same I do every Sunday, which is support reviews. Which is like a pseudo account review, but not really. So I guess it's up to you how you want to see these. But hey, dude. Thor's Meister. Pretty nice list. Pretty nice. Congrats to Lucky 5. Hey, there you go. Exactly. Congrats. 171. Revan? Wait, is this Taha alt account or something? NA, 1 of 4 months. A bit more. I guess you did the recent GSSR. General advice on who to invest into. You have a lot of mats and lores you've been hoarding. Afraid to misuse them. Alright, for mats, there is no misuse. You don't have to worry about that. Those will always come. And there will always be chances to farm them. Except for lores. You can't farm lores, but we will still get them at a very good, solid rate. So you really shouldn't be afraid. If you have like a good amount of materials and lores and QP, I would say use them. Like, they're there to be used. Like, you don't have to worry about those. You're not sure what is the dolphin thing over there. Dolphin is like someone who spends a bit on the game, like not a whole lot. Again, it really depends on who you ask. Like, someone says, like, if you ask someone what is a whale, someone might say they've spent any money in the game and they're already a whale. Someone might say a whale is someone who spent like X amount of money, like let's say $1,000. My definition of whale is usually someone who spends a lot of money consistently, like not a one-time thing. Every month they spend like a good chunk of money. Now that's my definition of whale, but it really depends on who you're asking. But most of the time, what people consider a dolphin is someone who spends money, but clearly not as much as a whale. So there you go. Am I a whale or dolphin? I'm a whale, but I'm not a leviathan. Because I don't even have all servants in the game, but I would still consider myself a whale. Is 1k dolphin or whale? If you drop like 1k on a single banner, maybe a dolphin. But if that was like over time, I would probably say whale at that point. Yeah. You heard my definition of whale at least 10 times already. I mean, I was just wanted to clarify. Yeah. All right. So 4 months. Hey, you have John and Prisma Cosmos. Hey, that's nice. Then skills could be better, but honestly, Janu's skills are not amazing, so don't fret too much about these. Lancelot Saber, pretty good on skills. Tale of Love and Hope is good. I would recommend Painting Summer MLB once you get it. Put it here. He's gonna be looping. He's gonna be having fun. Very nice. Then Nyanta, skills could be better. Atrifus is not that good on her though. Her MP gain is not good. She can crit, but yeah, that's about it. She needs starting gauge. So if anything, swap these. Like really, she needs starting gauge. I don't know how much you've used her, but if you have used her, you probably noticed that her MP gain is not good. Like, it's actually pretty bad. Pretty damn bad. So yeah, I would swap these if anything. You know what? Yeah, I would actually use Atrifus MLB on Lancelot over Painting Summer as well. So yeah, just swap these. Ku is not even MP5 yet, huh? Alright. Interesting. Also not level 70. Probably should work on that. C choice is fine. There is really no amazing C for Ku. He's just there to live and do his thing. So this is fine. Made Alter, definitely lacking. So yeah, probably, again, prio number 1 for you is the levels, which is only like these two mainly from what I'm seeing. Yeah, these two on this list. So that's your easy prio number 1, if anything. A big old Dave with the brand new Prime sub. Big welcome to the Gao gang. Thank you, dude. Wait, dog gifting a tier 2 sub to Revan. Oh, it has to be because of the name, huh? God damn it. Hey, alright. There you go. Thank you for the big gift. Enjoy the sub, Revan. Oh, another one. Bell. Just Bell. Hey, thank you, dude. Brand new Prime sub. Big welcome to the Gao gang. Thank you so much, dudes. You're very nice today. Thank you. Definitely helping from the XX disaster, so thank you. Yeah, someone asked if Volumen is good here. Yes, Volumen is a good option for Ku. Yes. A very good option, in I think, at least. Yeah, this levels need to go up. That's prio number 1. C choice is not amazing, but obviously at 4 months you won't be having amazing Cs anyway. So for now, it's good until you get like a nice quick C that you can give her. Best one would probably be Imaginary Around, I would think. Yeah. You want to use the guy as much as you can. I mean, if you get channel points, you can unlock them temporarily at least, and that's, I guess, the free to play option. So that's one option. 1044 Sanzang. Not too bad. Heaven's Feel. I guess you might not have a Black Rail, so for now, it's fine. I guess scratch that. Hey, Cahill with the Good Samaritan move. Also hooking up Ryan, so there you go. Now you can actually use the emotes. Wow. Speaking of emotes, there will of course be more on the way. Players will be the next thing live soon. We're almost done with them, so look forward to that. No Black Rail. Yeah, alright, so it's fine. But hey, welcome Ryan again, and thank you, Cahill. Oh, wait, is this a trade? What? Hyperion as well with a brand new Prime? God, so many new subs today. Hey, dudes, thank you so much. Big welcome to the Gao gang. And Diclonius with the 4-month resub. Thank you, dude. Welcome back. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are nuts. We're already on the way to the next goal. God damn. Thank you. Alright, Danzo. Definitely lacking on skills, but at least she is max level. That's nice. C choice is pretty questionable though. Dude, Mirage as well with a Prime sub. Oh my god. This is crazy. We're already level 4 on Hype Chain. Dude, thank you. Welcome to the Gao gang as well. Subs for MHX6. Hey, I'll take it, dude. Thank you. Yeah, this, what was this C again? This was like Star Generation, I think. If anything, you could give this to her instead. But yeah, you're clearly lacking a lot of C's, huh? Oh man, this is rough. I mean, at least you have Prisma Cosmos, but yeah, there's some C's lacking in here. Yeah. Maybe one option you can give her is the Lady Foxy once you MLB that from the Summer 3. Because she's also kind of supportive. So it could, all the effects could work. You know? It would be an option. Even if it's not an amazing option. You should probably renew your own sub before you get gifted. Yeah, baby. I guess that would make sense. You farm the fuck ton to complete Castoria ASAP? Yeah, probably worth, not gonna lie. Gajuna, Zerker, Musashi. I guess it depends on your lineup. Pretty good skills on your Jalter Berserker, not bad. There's this C again, but yeah, since you don't have a lot of Cs, I can't blame you. But once you do get MLB Aerial Drive, I'd say it's one of the best choices for her, if not like an absolute top tier choice, if not the best even. So that's an easy replace once you get that. And then Mashu also should be high prio on here to max her skills, but they're already looking okay. Not too bad. C choice is fine. Even if it's not in the MLB yet, it's fine. Yeah, too bad. So what was the comment again? So whom to invest? I mean, Mashu is the easiest. She will give you the biggest return on investment. Not only are her skills very cheap to max, absolutely 100 billion% worth luring. So clearly, I guess this is because you don't want to lure. You should. Right now. Like, right now. Mashu is broken. She's amazing. You can use her in anything. Anything at all. Her skills are amazing. So, easiest bang for your buck here. Now, for who else to max or invest into? Ku is solid. Lancelot is solid. Also, very good skills here. Like, his skills are absolutely worth 10ing. They're very good. Super good synergy as well. Easy 10s. Sanzang, I would 10 the third skill at least. The second skill, it's not the best. It's But the third skill, I would absolutely 10. Very good as well. Then you can also max your Jalter. She's pretty good too. Others, not in the biggest hurry to max, I'm not gonna lie. But Lancelot is very good. Ku is very good. Third skill here. Mashu is extremely good. Probably the best here. And then Jalter also should be a good investment, so... yeah. Is Art of the Poisonous Snake the best C to 3 turn with Castoria? I actually have no idea. Maybe Grand Puppeteer MLB is, because it's like the 5-star version of that. I honestly have no idea. But good luck having that. Considering the C gacha also had 2 5-star Cs. Oh, we already did Tron, right? Yeah. That was a random one. So we have Asvfi. 1 year JP, free to play. What skills should you level? Do any C stand out as bad choices? Should you replace Jet Okita with Hime or shoot? I guess it depends how she looks. Or do you say that her cheeks aren't that captivating? Wait a minute. Oh, you mean the name of the second skill of Sanzang? All right, this was JP, obviously. I see what you did there. I guess I've actually done this list in the past, so if anything, I'll just check the comparisons. This looks like to be like it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Which you indeed. Hey. Shout out to level 4 hype train though. It's pretty big. Very big. Okay, so differences. So I clearly covered your list in the past. Yeah, this made no sense, so I'm glad to see this here now. Anyway, Space Ishtar, I guess now has this. Is it because of Castoria or something? Maybe. A bit more foes. Arturia the same. Better C now though. Small improvement on Ishtar. C choice. So where did your Starry Knights go? No one. Okay. I would keep Starry Knights. Yeah. I would probably swap back to the Starry Knights from this one. Roma is the same but a different C. Yeah, I guess this would be better on Arturia. Yeah, I can't blame you. So yeah, this is fine. Da Vinci now looks more smug, because why not? C choice is fine, I guess. It's not too bad. It's okay. Oh, you get an emote for that. Oh, nice. I actually didn't know that. Scotty's a bit better. Pansy is still the way to go, yeah. So there's the Okita. So the options were Hime or Shuten. Since you only have one K-scope, I think, you can probably keep Okita here, because Shuten kind of wants a K-scope, in my opinion. And Hime is kind of niche, so not someone that would appear that much on support lists. So yeah, probably keep Okita here. C choice looks to be okay. Not the best, but okay. So do you not have Traces of Christmas? This would be sick on Okita Alter. Not Okita Alter, Okita Summer. Then you changed Musashi Zerk to Nyanta Alter, huh? I guess because she was kind of lackluster. Maybe she still is. I can kind of understand. But once you do max your Musashi Zerk, probably put her back just because of Castoria memes, if anything. I know how you feel, Ta. I'm still sad I couldn't get him, so I really want him to. Skill's not too bad. MP3 is okay. C choice is fine actually. She's a crit berserker, so I guess you can make this work. She's gonna be a bit fragile, but I don't mind too, honestly. Then Yang is the exact same with a very good C choice of Child of Atlas. Yep. Get that anti-berserker. You know what? Now that this is on NA, I should start recommending this to foreigners. Yeah, I should. I really should. I always forget this exists. It's the best anti-berserker Z in the game. Like, flat out. So obviously it would be nuts on foreigners. Yeah. I should start recommending this. Even if it's most people don't have it yet, obviously, but yeah. If they do, right? Great. Alright, skill advice. Arturia, you would probably do 3, 2, 1. For Roma, I would need to check. God damn it. Yeah, that seems to be the easy number 1. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, these are all so good, though. Holy shit. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter, though. These are all worth 10ing. Yeah, I could... This is nuts. What a skill set. Yeah, just do them all. They're all good. They're all very good. Hey, see ya, Shazu. See you tomorrow. Then, Da Vinci. I would need to check as well. Let's just do it like this. Yeah, there you go. That makes more sense. Let's see. It's pretty good. Not that useful for farm. Yeah, okay. You would do 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2 in my opinion. I actually have a fully maxed Okita Assassin, but I would need to check because I don't remember the exact effects. I guess. Oh, I get. Wait. Why is this listed if it's gonna be the same on every rank anyway? Wait, what? I'm confused. This doesn't change. Wait, what? Why is this listed as an effect if it doesn't scale with the level? Am I missing something? I'm confused. It doesn't change at all in any of the ranks. Like, why is it listed as an... It scales how? It literally says here. It doesn't even... Like, this is what it is for all ranks. You lose defense. Wait, what? Yeah, but it's... I'm talking... It's the same on every rank. You would think if it's an effect on the level, it would get, like, better. Like, it would reduce... It would reduce it. Like it would be not as bad. Like, this would be maybe 10% at rank 1 and then 5% defense down at rank 10. That's what I mean. Like, this makes no sense. Why is this listed as an... here when it doesn't scale with the level? This makes no sense to me. Like, am I really missing something here? This makes no sense. Like, okay, anyway. I don't get it. That makes no sense to me. It's not based on levels, so... I'm confused. So you would do... Okay. You would do 3, 1, 2 for Okita. Then, what was it? 2, 1, 3 for Nyanta? Was that it? Young? Alright, let's pick again. These shapely servants, right? Changes every turn? Yes, I know. Okay, you don't understand what I'm talking about here. I know it gets worse every turn. But the reason I'm confused is because it's listed as an effect that scales with level. Like, it should be like this one right here. Like, this says I get invul for 1 turn. If it would be here, it would make no sense, because it's always 1 turn, regardless of the level. That's the same as the Okita defense down. It's gonna be the same regardless of the level. So why is it listed? Like, it was... Look, this is a tangent. It's already here. Like, this is all you need to see. Like, this explains the whole thing, and this doesn't change at all. Like, it's already here. Why is it also listed here when clearly nothing changes? So, that's what I'm confused about. Anyway. Wait, I can't go back anymore? Ah, God damn it. I can't go forward, I guess. No, everything else from what I've seen in the wiki makes sense. Because, look, everything scales. Everything you see scales. They're listed because they scale. If it doesn't scale, it's only here, which makes sense because it's flat, right? So that's the only thing I've ever seen in the fandom wiki that does that. Very misleading. So, Young Guifei, we have... Yeah, that's not worth maxing first. That is pretty okay. That's probably worth it for the cooldown. This effect. Yeah, okay. You would do 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1 for How. There you go. Because in the effect it's not stated that it goes up by 20%. It is though. It is though. Again, look at this. It is stated, look. Reduces own defense by 20% every turn for 3 turns, starting with 10% on turn 1. And it's the exact thing that it lists here, so why, again, is it listed as something that scales with level when it doesn't scale with level? So it's everything is listed you need to see. That's the full explanation. I don't get it. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, pretty good. That was a tangent. Someone needs to contact the wiki. Unless I'm missing something here. I could be, but I really don't see why is it like that. I could be wrong here. But yeah, someone needs to contact the fandom wiki or something. Alright, 13 to 79. 21. Wait, didn't we do this already? We didn't. Okay, Jordadion again. Oh, it's a theme list. Let's go. Let's go. What am I gonna see? Please don't be XX. Please don't be XX. That was the Maya Sakamoto list from last week. Let's see what the new one is. Wait a second. Summer males? They all have summer outfits. I mean, not all of them on an A yet. No, yeah, they all have summer outfits. Is that it? Is this summer outfits? Is that what it is? I'm guessing that is what it is, because I really don't see other connection. You hear it, Jordanian? I think that's what it is. Yeah, no Dante's rip. Yep, alright, there you go. Hey, actually got it this time. Good. Yeah. Next year we'll have Sumanai and Otaro, right? And Merlin. This year we had Robin Hood and Gilcaster. Sadly, no Dantes. And then this year we're gonna in JP we'll have Emiya, Sigurd, and who was it? I should know this. I forgot. Who was the third one? Emiya, Sigurd, and who was the third one? My brain is lagging. Lanling, there you go. Prince of Lanling, yeah. Alright. But I guess you can't replace anything then, because Sigurd is here, Emiya is here, and Lanling is here, so sadly we still can't have a full list even on JP for male costumes for summer. RIP. That was done. Then Raft Clan, JP, nearly 300 days free to play. The new account you took seriously since the 20 million downloads campaign. Your original one since day one in NA, but was lost when your phone was stolen? Make it worse, you had just changed it? Jesus. So wait, you couldn't contact support? I'm pretty sure you could and get your account back. If it was day one, like seriously, you should still do it. Like, that's a huge account. You really should. I think they might be able to help you. Are they buffing it Sigurd then? No. They're like, yeah, no, you're not gonna get a buff, but here's a costume because, lol. Not gonna buff him. What do you think? What do you think? DW gives buffs to servants that deserve them? Nah, dude. They give buffs to people who are already good. That's what they do nowadays. I mean, sure, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the anniversary buffs were actually nice and well-deserved. A lot of them weren't, though. A lot of them were already, like, kind of necessary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, but... yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Musashi buff over, like, Okitawa Sigurd? I don't know, Chief. It feels like wanking the audience, if anything. What a shame. What a shame. But yeah, definitely contact support, dude. If you had a day one account. That is old. You like being wanked, goddammit. So yeah, you didn't always take this account seriously, huh? I see how it is. So I guess I can't really expect like 280 days in reality then. Hey, I mean, she's Grail, but she's still level 80. But hey, good taste. Good taste. Luvia Grails, love to see it. Needs to work on her though. Skills are very good. Does not need starting gauge, by the way. And since you played her event, I hope you have the CE, which is amazing. I've never shown this C, but I talked about it in stream when I did some experimentation with Emiya. So I need to actually look up the event because I don't remember the name. It's like this. Yeah, this is the event. Lady Ryan's case files. So let's see. Where's the CE? Oh, it's so good. This CE is amazing. It's full on attack. You get 10% arts, 10% MP generation, and 4 stars per turn. And especially on arts, this is the this gains the most value on arts because arts as a card type has the worst star generation. So this CE is amazing, and you get this for free from the Case Files event. Full attack, amazing synergy right here. I always use this on Luvia myself. So good, so good. This CE is amazing. So yeah, you should have it. I mean, actually, no. You might not, because I forgot she's permanent, right? True, she's permanent. So maybe you actually didn't play the event. In that case, rip, I guess, until it comes back. Rip. Hey, Sabi. Use that on Waver early, never on DPS. It's definitely meant for DPS over support. The beauty of it, you can use it on support. You absolutely can. But because of the full attack stat line stat, it is 100. It's absolutely DPS prio because of that. No questions. But the beauty of it is you can use it on a support as well. Why not? Anyway, Mordred, fully grailed. Skills are kind of lacking though, considering she's level 100, but not too bad, I guess. C choice is fine, because now she has the crit buff, so you can actually run a crit C on her, so it's fine. Not too bad. A nice full moon, that's pretty nuts. Then, oh, Ishtar is not even level 90 yet. She is FA though, just missing those 10 levels. Skills are also very lacking. What was this CE right here? Full attack, MP damage, OC 1 time. Oh, it's because it's a 4-star. Yeah, don't use this. You can have better Cs than that. Clay also very lacking. Yeah, I can see you kind of neglected this account, huh? Yeah. All right. Prior number 1 levels. 10 here, 17 here, at least 5 here since she's grailed, and then others at least look to be okay. No, 10 here as well. C choice is not good. Why would you give him an art C? That makes no sense. That really makes no sense. You can give this to Luvia, actually. Yeah, swap the C's. He wants starting gauge anyway, so this is pretty good on that. So yeah, this is an easy swap. MP2 Martha, not too bad on skills. C choice. Also, she's Grail 2, but also level 80. Wait. She's also Grail level? What's up with these Grails and never following up with any levels, though? I'm kind of confused. 3 Grails. No follow-up levels. Interesting. People serious Martha? I guess. She's not bad. Not amazing. Just a bit simple, but not bad. In some challenges, she's going to be very useful because she has single target buff removal and team debuff cleanse. The combination of that can actually be huge in some challenges. Definitely. Oh, good to know, Tyrant. I'll probably forget that though, but hey, good to know. Sieges, I would not really agree with this. Some supportive choice instead, in my opinion. Her MP gain is just okay, and just buffing her MP gain alone, I don't think that's the best choice. Arturia Caster though, there you go. Just work on her skills then, I guess. 2030 is fine, maybe not the best, but it's a fine choice. MHX with, yeah, Traces of Christmas is a perfect choice, and I would not change anything here, just max her now. Herc, level 100. I'm guessing you still don't have his Bouncy though, because he has a K-scope. Yeah, definitely work towards that. Also, should probably max. You haven't even done the strengthening yet. Yeah, there's some work to be done here. His guts is not even buffed yet. And then how therapeutics. This was from the CEO event, wasn't it? Yeah. Split stats, MP gen, gauge per turn, 4 stars per. If anything, this might be a support C instead. Yeah, I think this is definitely a support C. So I wouldn't really use it on her. Decent skills though, but also, yeah, missing levels. So this account is kind of all over the place. But it can be easily fixed. So, no worries there. Just work on the levels, then work on Castoria skills, get his Bouncy, and then at least get the 5 levels or 2 levels here that you've given rails for. Would be a shame not to. Yeah. Also, yeah, probably should connect support to get that account back. Probably should. Especially if it was day 1. 67. Oh, I guess. Alright, let's see. Alright, no dupes. Yeah, that was just a dupe. We got 67 again. Wait, we got 100. I believe we had 119 too. We did! Dude, Wiggy got picked twice and he had to go. So he wanted to get skipped if he had to go. Oh my god. The day he has the most luck, he's not here. Oh man, that you know what? If he shows up here next week, I'm gonna handpick him because I really feel bad about that. So I'm not gonna do him now because he wanted to get skipped if he shows up. But if he's here next week, I will do his list no matter what because I feel bad. All right, Kuro Kaiser, that is new. NA 645 days, free to play. Improvements, I guess. There you go. So yeah, please remind me as well. If you see Wiggy next week and I don't remember that, please remind me so I can actually do his list. That's a fancy name, I guess. Should be up to date. A Lord Lich, that's the follow. So, 645 days. Lobo, not too bad. C choice is pretty questionable though. Yeah, I wouldn't really use this on him. You know what I actually like on Lobo? This one. I actually really like this because he already has Avenger passive, so he gets gauge per turn, so it only adds to this. And it actually has a pretty good chunk of quick on a 4-star C when you MLB this. I actually really like this C on Lobo. It's split stats, yes, but effects actually match pretty well with his kit and his card type, so yeah, I would actually, if you have that, it's not even that steep of a requirement, being a permanent 4-star CE, so, yeah. And then Lancelot, Saber, MP2, 6s across the board, not too bad. MLB Dive to Blue, I would swap this to Painting Summer when you get that. But even this is fine. Ooh, Altera, Santa, not too bad, could be better. See, choice of Wolves of Mibu MLB, huh? Yeah, okay. It's an option. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Then pretty good skills on Lancer Arturia. 644. Yeah, you should have a lot of good Cs here. So if anything, you should take this from Okita Ultra, give it to her, because she can have so many different Cs, and this just might be the best CE in the game for Lancer Arturia. So it matches with her perfectly. So I would really give this to her. Don't give this to Okita though, Okita Alter. This C should not really be used that much. And Kintuki Rider, battery maxed, almost there with the quick as well, not too bad. C choice is good, I would say. You could still crit. Match MP damage is good, 50% is good, so yeah, nice. I would still prefer quick, but there's not that many. If like outside of Knights of Marines, there really isn't like other really good quick starting gauge Cs on NA yet. Which she's good on Hokusai, Dive to Blue, Painting Summer. They're both good, but I think Painting Summer has a slight edge over Dive to Blue for Hokusai, because her MP gain is still good enough. Yeah, I would probably dive to and not probably the Painting Summer for Hokusai in my opinion. Waver fully maxed, standard lunchtime good. Shooten could be better, but hey, C choice is good. In Dive to Blue, this is very nice. Perk with pretty good skills. Level 100 Sumo, huh? Okay, so tell you what, when you get his Bond C, you can just give this to Okita Ultra instead. Yeah. And yeah, obviously give this to Lancer Arturia. Not bad. Like seeing Dogo though. Very good, very cool. Speaking of dog, can't make that shit up. He just woke up, I guess. Probably heard that. I believe there's one. Yeah, we did Omni Steph. Right? Yes, that was a random. So, Eric from NA. Who? Am I right? Get the joke. 850 days. Need sub help with C's on your new servants. Alright, I'm guessing I'm gonna see some subber servants here. Also, I did your list already, but I guess I'm gonna focus on the... I'm gonna assume everything else is pretty much the same. So I'm going to comment on the new ones, which is only these two. Because you've updated your list yourself, so I can't get a comparison. But if I had to guess, most of this was already like this. Or similar. Lots of Knights and Marine for quicks. For many, quick servants is very good. Because many quick servants have terrible MP gain, like Shisho. She has terrible MP gain. But then again, I don't think her quick cards are worth buffing anyway, so it's kind of debatable. But it really depends on the servant, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, focusing on the two new servants, John Archer. I guess you grailed them both, yeah. I mean, I can't blame you since you already had level 100 John and Jalter, so yeah. And level, yeah. Is Arata still here? Look at this. This is what Arata is going for right now. All Johns, fully maxed, fully grailed. Pretty lovely. Pretty lovely. Probably the best John account I've seen. So, Emerald Float. I don't remember this C being good. It's the Gacha C as well from this event. Yeah, split stats. Yeah. Tell you what is good. You probably can't match this though. Arata's mad. Why are you mad? You already have them all, don't you? You just need to play the game. This, if you actually happen to have this limit broken, which is a steep requirement, this is so good on John Archer, because for once, the awkward effect of having a 60% starting gauge, because it's the only thing that it like, this is the worst MLB effect in the game, just giving you 10% more starting gauge, because this doesn't change. This is still very good, because if you look at if you look at John Archer, she happens to have a very strong OC at stars per turn for 3 turns, 10 stars per turn on base, which is already an MLB 2030. But if you use KRC, that first MP will give you 20 stars per turn for 3 turns. So this can really get you going. And the awkward 60% battery matches with her awkward 40% battery. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good combo. And if you want more options, again, this is also even a steeper requirement because this was limited and 5 stars. So this is also good. Buster Nuts up by 10%, also 60%. But yeah, again, this was limited gacha 5-star C from a Nerofest. So good luck having this. I actually have this myself, but yeah, both of these C's are very good on John, but you probably might not have them if anything. Yeah. Otherwise, you maybe want to start from 0 because starting with 50% will still be awkward. So if anything, like the effects of this CE are fine. I'm just not a huge fan of the split stats. Something like Formal Craft will also actually work. Definitely. If you have 2 of a CE, is it worth it to upgrade it or should you just wait? Don't really combine Cs before MLBs. That's the rule of the thumb. How OP is that C first time seeing it? It's not OP. The thing with the KRC is because this, if this wasn't here, it would be OP, but it only gives you a 300% MP base one time. So obviously for long battles, it's not going to be that good because it only works one time. But for farm and for faster battles, it's nice. Very good. Especially if your OC happens to be really good. A Poison Love, also with a 2-month resub. Thank you so much, dude. Big welcome back to the Gao Gang and enjoy the new badge. Almost forgot. Hey, don't worry, man. You did remember, though. Thank you, thank you. Very nice of you. And then as for Jalter Berserker, you really should give your sumo to Jalter, though. If you look at the numbers on the attacks, it would be kind of a waste not to give the sumo to Jalter. Let's be real. Now, as for her, I would probably not give her supper, but what I would give her is obviously when you get this again, is amazing on Jalter Berserker. Full attack, makes her MP that already hits insanely hard hit even harder, and yeah, it just matches. Obviously keep this on Musashi as well, but you will get a second one soon, so there you go. Is it good for Castoria? Yes, if you're not gonna fight for long, yes. Obviously, amazingly good, because her OC happens to be super good. So it really depends on what fight you're looking at. Would the 5-star C from the Scotty banner be good on Jarcher too? Yes, 60% MLB as well. The thing is, Jarcher is not really a crit servant, but it still matches her battery, but it also has split stats. So honestly, I would say, just because it matches the battery doesn't mean it's like a very good choice, sadly. I would honestly run K-Scope over that. Like, yeah. There you go. New servants. 60, 98, 79. Karunzen from NA, nearly a year. BEs. Yeah, kind of a shame as well. Gives 2 additional overcharge, but 3 times. Oh, you mean the one from wait, when was the Amakusa C released even? And what's it called? I actually don't remember the name. Yeah, that could be really good. Yeah, that's probably a lot better for Castoria. Yeah. Because that gives you more times on it. Actually focuses on the OC effect instead. Because KRFC also focuses on the starting gauge, which means the OC won't scale with MLB, sadly. LB5 Atlantis. Yeah, I thought it was new, so still kind of new, right? Less than a year. Crazy ass psycho priest. I don't think that's the case, right? Yeah. Anyway. Alright. So for a year, not bad. Definitely not bad. Less than a year still, so yeah, not bad. Salter. Well, you clearly don't have K-scope, so I guess this will do for now. Yeah, not too bad. Skills okay. Okita at 956 is not too bad. Good focus as well on skills. MP2 nice. You should have some kind of a quick C though. Even if it's like MLB Gonder. Like, that's still good. Like, what is that? 15%? What is that? It is... Oh, it's 12. Okay, you know what? MLB Gonder is actually way better than what I remembered. You know what? Yeah. This is sick. It's full attack as... You know what? I'm gonna start recommending this shit. Like, this is highly accessible. Perfect stat line. 20% quick. That's insane. That's very good. You have 4 copies. Dang it. I mean, still use it. Honestly, I would still use it over this. I really would. I really would. So, yeah. Probably do that still. Fujinon with good focus as well and pretty decent skills. There's the Battle Olympiad, what I just mentioned. For her, I guess it's okay. Not too bad. So, less than a year, huh? Okay, yeah, okay. It's fine, I think. Yeah. Then, and honestly, when you get Aero Drive MLB, probably give it to her or Salter, whichever. I was thinking also of Clay, but this actually is pretty okay for him because oh, let me see if I can find it. So that translation for that would be like, let's see. Like someone who desires like cleansing of religion, like something like that. If that makes any sense. Does the wiki even find it? It does. The one who does salvation. Kyosai is salvation, huh? Wait, what is how does that make sense? Anyway. I guess it is. Yeah, this is very good on Arteria, or not Arteria. I mean Arteria Caster, yes. Pretty good. It's not Kyosai, is it? It's Kyosai. Isn't this... Oh, it is Kyosai. Oh, I thought it was Kyo. My bad. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I fucked it up. I thought this was I thought this was this one. No, not that. Fuck. Where am I writing right now? My keyboard is all over the place. I thought it was this one. Yeah, it's not. It's Q. Yeah, okay. This is the save one. It's Q, right? Yeah. Kyusai onegai shimono. Yeah. Alright. My bad. Yeah, I can read okay, Climb. I'm not perfect, but I can read some. But yeah, this is actually pretty nice on Clay. Pretty nice. Because his OC being a defense down, while not being an amazing effect, it actually activates before damage. So, and especially once his MP buff sadly won't arrive for a while, once that arrives to an A, it will even buff the defense down further. But even as is, it's not a bad choice, so it's okay. And he also would like start engage, so this is definitely an option. And then his skills is actually pretty good. Yeah, almost there with the Ishtar Rider, huh? I guess you're lacking lures or QP. Because I see a lot of 9s in here. Like, so many 9s. CE choice is actually fine. She can crit, and her MP gain is okay. 4 stars per turn doesn't hurt. Good stat line. Yeah, it's good. I would say it's pretty good. Inalu boy. What's up, man? That makes sense in Chinese. I mean, it makes sense in Japanese as well. I thought it was a different character. Hey, Throd. Thanks for the follow. Waver. Almost there. Could use some levels too, not gonna lie. Still missing 8. but not too bad. Bonds, yeah. So wait. You've had him for like ages now, and he's still level 82. Oh, that's just mean, man. Just finish your boy, man. That's just mean. I know you pretty much only use him for farm, probably, but that's just mean. Hey, see ya, Memeling. Take care. Jandroxed, the follow. And Shiki. Pretty good skills. Dive to blue is a very good choice. Good. Pretty okay skills on Neon's altar as well. Also missing levels. Yeah, you really need to finish your levels. You need QP. Levels are actually not very expensive at all. Like, I don't think QP is that much of an issue for your levels, at least. Yeah, you should probably maybe take a break from the skills and just at least level level these two, you know? Yeah. Very cheap. Because you already did the ascensions anyway. That's the more expensive part. Even if that is not that expensive either. Use the Caesars, get stars. She can actually. God damn it. She's like Okita as a berserker. So granted, her normal absorb is terrible, but if you look at this, you can pretty much guarantee stars for a turn, and it gives you stars as well. So, and this is also crit damage. So, and it obviously makes the absorb even better. I am okay with this choice. Not bad at all. Alright, see ya. NCF. It's actually a pretty fine choice. Enjoy your breakfast, Rocka. I think this is a big waste. It's kinda... I would disagree, Team Blue. Anyway, it's altar. Pretty much lacking in skills, but yeah, just finish your levels first, if anything. C choice is fine. Not the best, but it is fine. Is Dew Doji Temple good? You've been rocking with Media, but you want... Was that like MP damage? That was the 3-star C, right? MP damage, starting gauge, mixed stats. Yeah, don't bother. Don't bother. No, surely there's some 4-stars at least there, but yeah, don't bother really. What time is it for me? It's 5:40 p.m. Have I done? Am I going to do the 1 million in every tab of the event? Yeah, I always complete all events. Yeah. Dude, you get lores. Lores are, for someone like me who's totally super endgame, I can't miss out on any lores. I have to get all the ladders done. It's not even a question. I mean, I would do it anyway, because I'm a completionist, but... Yeah, I need the lores. Have I done? Am I going to do... Oh, you send it again. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Here it is. Azoria. NA 210 days, free to play, general advice on anything quite new here. Yeah. Oh, I've done your list though, huh? Alright, let's get a comparison. That was like either no, that was 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah. I mean, it can't be last week if it was 11 days ago, so. Yeah. What are we dealing with here? Differences. Scotty has now moved. Again, why though? Like, again, if anything, she should be here. This is what I said earlier as well. Wait, no, never mind. This is the new one. It is correct. This is the old one. So yeah, now she's in the caster slot. That makes a lot more sense. So Sieg is yeeted, replaced by Caster Gale, MP5 even. Goddamn. Let me guess. Dantes rolls. No Dantes though. It's sad. Maybe you have him. Maybe he's like level 1 or something. Alright. So, Caster Gale looking pretty okay. C choice is good. Saber Shiki. Same, but a much better CE. Nice. Emiya is the same, but CE now has some more levels. Parvati, skill up here too. And then C choice is now MLB. I'm not a huge fan. She really doesn't really even need starting age, in my opinion. So, Dantes is not here, QP hell. Oof. So, if anything, just slap something. Like, again, hey, MOB Gander, right? That's what I'm gonna start recommending. It's definitely budget, so Yeah. Then, wait, you changed your very nice high skill Sakamoto to Ishtar Rider. I would probably change back. Yeah, I would change back. And keep the CE too, probably. Scotty has a bonus C, not MLB though, but after Guildfest you'll probably MLB it. Shiki now has a worse CE. Why though? Is this because of the event? I'm guessing these are because of the event. Yep. No way, you actually do have different Cs though. I'm confused. I'm confused. What is this? What is the effect of this? Arts, quick, crit damage, split stats, 4-star. Yeah, probably not worth using. Yeah, this was much better. Like, at Trifus MLB is night and day. I don't know why you swapped that. I would immediately put that back. Event bonus though? But he has a different list for event though. Like, it's clearly split. Look. Like, many things change. So this would not even be visible in the event. So clearly this was done as a gameplay choice. It's not for the event. Like, look, this is visible in the event. This is a different list. He has split lists. So it makes no sense for it to be event. Because these will not be visible in the event. Get it? Anyway. So, let's see. Bunyan changed to Jalter, Berserker. Already pretty high on skills. Then Grail to 90 as well. MLB Hero on the Beach, actually pretty fine choice. And then Mashu going from Formal Craft to Moment of Bliss, which was like the 5-star from the APOC gacha, was it? God damn it. I think it is, alright. I think I can find it here. So, is it worth using? Oh, it's the 4-star too, okay. Full HP. Buster Arts defense. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna say it's actually an option because of the full HP and the defense buff. For a tank, it is an option, but surely you would have this instead. Like, this is so much better. This is also HP, but look, you don't need those Buster and Arts ups on Mashu, who barely does any damage in the first place anyway. This is like so much better. And this is permanent, so it's also kind of easy to get. Like, this would be so much better. So yeah, I'm very confused with many of these. But also, I'm seeing a lot of good. Like, this is good of the changes. This is fine, not needed though. This is, I don't like this. I mean, she's back. The bonus, that's good. This makes no sense. This is very good. And this hardly makes... It's an option, but you should have a better option, so... There you go. There you go. Interesting. 172306. 297, so someone who recently joined. Eric Tan, again, another one. Alright. Who? 464 days from an A. What Cs should you put? What skills should you up? Alright. I mean, you actually have some options for Cs. I hope. So, 464. Not terrible, but there's a lot of, like, ones in here. Yeah, that's a bit more ones that I would like to see from 460 plus. Good question, Seppo. I'm not sure, actually. I'm gonna need to really think about that and also look at the list. We might actually in the future do like a spin-off, and maybe I should do like command code recommendations, but to do that I should wait until NA actually has a lot of them, because as is we barely have any good ones to work with. So yeah, maybe in like a year or two we could maybe do like command code recommendations. How about that? You're looking to go after humanoids, enemies, any Cs? I mean, Art of Death is an easy one. That's the only humanoid buff, I believe, as well, but I don't think you really need to target it necessarily, because you might have better options anyway. So yeah, Moriarty, he's max level. I mean, the one thing I'm happy about, I mean, missing 10 here, but other than that, everyone is max level, which is good. So with 464 days played, would one have Golden Carp? Because Golden Carp is the one I always recommend for Moriarty. Because that means he can use his battery turn 1, which is pretty nice. And it's also full on attack and 50% starting gauge. So you could literally, with a level 10 battery, MP turn 1 and still do pretty well. You swap those, you recommend an imaginary round onto poverty. Hey, that's good, man. That's good. Sounds pretty good to me. Command code recommendation would be poggers. Yeah, just for because most people here are from like playing an aim as main, myself included. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to do it yet because the options are so limited. Most people don't even bother with them, me included. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until better ones are out there, and there will be some really good ones, impactful ones. But yeah, this not that good. Okita with high skills though. Also, again, no quick buff. I'm so sad to see. Also, I don't like to see. So yeah, just anything with quick, even if it's Gondor. And Gondor actually seems to be very solid. It's way more than I thought it was on the bonus, and it's full on attack, so that's good. Gilgamesh fully maxed though. Verse, wait, why? Why though? Why would you give him an Undeath Sea? I don't get it. Did you mean to give him like the Maiden leading Chaldea from the same event? That is actually like a buster up? That could be good. This is not good though. This makes no sense to me at all. But since you have 400 days, you should have supper. At least one MLB supper. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing. Like, you played the event twice, and it's a lottery event. So, if you played the game a lot, you should have like 2 or 3 at least. But at least one should be a guarantee, so give him that. But seeing as I'm, there's a non-limit broken sumo, I am getting some, it's getting scary, I'll just say that. Because that is a non-limit broken sumo. But then again, I think supper, you had way more time with that, so, yeah. I don't know. Achilles, Origin Bullet, good. Skills are not bad. Tammy, fully maxed at B2. Before Awakening is not good. It is not. I would never use to see. It's like rainbow stats and a bit of defense up. It's not good. It's in full attack as well. Like this is literally the definition of all over the place. It does nothing well. It's not a good C. This might be one of the worst. This is a bottom tier 5-star C. Absolutely terrible. If you see this in your rolls, you're gonna be sad. I wouldn't even know how to use it in an MLB. I wouldn't. Really wouldn't. Semiramis though, not too bad on skills. C choice is like crit damage and stars per turn. It has a good stat line, but those effects really don't make a lot of sense for her. Let's be real. So let's see. You don't. Also, I'm not seeing an aerial drive. Okay, I'm getting really worried here. So I'm not seeing any suppers or any aerial drives. And there's a non-limit broken sumo. Ooh, I think we might have a slacker on our hands. God damn it. This list could be so much better if you just played the game during those events. Because those are some really good CEs. I mean, once you do get the aerial drive, then you can give that to Semiramis. And I'm only saying that, hoping that you have at least one MLB supper for Gil right here. If you don't, give it to Gil instead. The drive, that is. That you will hopefully get in the upcoming rerun. Best advice: play the game. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that is actually always the best advice in any case, pretty much. Hey, see a rice. Then banana at B2, fully leveled, but skills are very lacking. I guess K-scope is fine though, but yeah, definitely could use better skills. Speaking of better, this is not good. Kiara on all ones and not even max level. Ooh, that needs to be fixed ASAP. And then slap a dive to blue MLB here. And if you missed that too, then painting summer MLB. Skills. Moriarty battery first and foremost. The others when you can. Shisho, you don't really have to bother too much with her skills. Achilles, let's just make sure know what I'm gonna say here. I would do 1, 3, 2. Yeah. Semiramis, again, haven't used her in a while. I know what her skills do, but I forgot the order. You would do probably 1, 2, 3 or 1, 3, 2. Because that buster resist it scales up to by minus 20%, which is big. Like that's a big 3-turn buster resistance, big. So maybe actually 1, 3, 2, yeah. Or even 3, 2 or 3, 1, 2. I'm only saying this based on the fact that if you could MLB max this immediately, because then it has the most impact, being 30%. But if you can't, I don't know. Yeah, 3 is pretty damn good. That's a lot of buster resistance down. And then banana, I think it's 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, it's 1, 3, 2, right? Her morph is it 3? What is it? No, it is 3. Yeah, 1, 3, 2. Yeah, one. Yeah, I thought it was like that. And Kiara, you would do 1, 2, 3. Bam. Cool. Fate. NA223. Just want to drop them by and say have a great day, Mr. Chat. Hey, have a great day to Fate. Investors also starts tomorrow. Don't know if you can drop by to your streams. I'll do your best to come. Hey, don't worry about it. Any advice we'll do probably C placements. I think I've done your list in the past, but I hope I can get a comparison. I can't. Why do people update their list, Fate? I'm guessing you updated your own list. Alright, can you tell me the differences? Because I'm pretty sure I've cut your list probably hasn't changed too much. That was 2 hours ago updated, which would be like at the start, near the start of the stream. Damn it. Oh, it makes my life harder. Can you like tell me any key differences or anything? From the last time I reviewed, you finished MLB in the event Cs. Yeah, I can see the MLB dive to blue and the summer 3 ones, huh? So how much was your playtime? 2 to 3. You might honestly have a lot better ones. Wait, did you do Setsubun? Because you should use the Setsubun C probably on Gil over this one. Or on Rama. It could be really good on either of them. Chisho levels. You mean skill levels, I guess? Okay. Not bad. I don't think that's the case, or is it, Raish? Yeah, Fate has split the decks. Yeah. I figured that would be the case. Skills, okay. I'm not sure why your Jalter Berserker is here though at level 20, because this is not your event list. Yeah, there's really no reason to pick a level 20 outside of the event. Probably should still at least swap her out for the time being. Also, yeah, you should max your Mashu skills. You really should. Probably prio number 1. I would say these have bigger prio than Scotty's second skill, honestly. I really would. Then probably work on Gil and Shisho because they're your grails. But then again, your Scotty is also grailed, so maybe this would have some more value over Mashu skills. Just because of the grails. UP hell yeah. I can relate, yeah. I could use a Gilfest too. I spent all my QP maxing Scotty. Fun times. I had to farm doors to grail my wife. It was that bad. But hey, looking okay. Still good servants at least. They should buff Shisho though. I really hope they buff her one day. If anything, the battery that went to Bryn should have went to her, but so be it. 212. Hey, it's Etchan, look at that. JP 4 months free to play, anything that could help. Could use a full 24 hours of guild pass. No, a full week. Full 2 weeks. I believe is this the runtime. Running on Summer 5 tomorrow. Yes, we'll be streaming again on a Monday. Oh, tomorrow the same time will start as today. Yeah, Azalar, it's looking a lot like they don't really care too much about who deserves buffs, rather who they think like people like the most or who will be relevant in a story. So yeah. Hey, thanks, Fate. Wait, which one was your paint seal? Let me check. Oh, you actually... Oh, you did the dive to blue one. I didn't even notice that. God damn it. So, alright. This is 4 months? Wait a second. Or are you just displaying golden servants? I'm guessing you're... Okay, so at 4 months, you really should have, like, everything. All classes should probably already be at least 1 max level. So you've clearly been slacking. Also, what is this level 1 Mashu with 999? What am I looking at here? What is this? I'm guessing JP is definitely not your only server, because this is pretty troll. There's no way a new player would do this. This makes no sense. What the fuck? Yeah, this has to be an alt account. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, you have like some god tier servants in Dioscuri, Romulus, Da Vinci Rider, Castoria. I mean, Mashu's obviously given, but yeah, I mean, anything that could help. I mean, you know what? You should probably level up your Mashu. That's probably a good tip, right? That could be a thing. You could have a god tier servant in like the span of an hour of farming EXP. You know, that could be a thing. Then maybe also max level 1 servant of each class, especially someone as good as like Dioscuri. You know? Could be a thing as well. Maybe stop grailing at this point. And, you know, spend your... She's not going anywhere. Finish her later. Work on all the other classes first. To get max levels. At least 1. Then, yeah. Then you can continue grailing, I guess. Is what I would recommend, at least. You do you, though. A Zinxin. Thanks for the follow. Cursed Mashi's life. No! No, it's not. No, 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 no. Don't say that. Yeah. Level up servants is what I'm gonna say here. That's gonna be the biggest difference maker, if anything. Hey, it's Bo. JP, 900 plus, stall fed. Last time review you said you expect a full max support list considering the number of days you played. Here's an almost full max skill support for you. Technically you can max out the last turn, but you're back on maxing it because you need Match for caster instead. Ventic is also ready for JP's summer event tomorrow. Alright. Let's take a look. Maybe this one pleases my eye a bit more then. Yeah, this was the old one. Yeah, this was definitely lacking in max skills. Yeah, that looks a bit more pleasing to the eye. And I guess this is because of what you said about Castoria. So yeah, hey, you got a much better C on Etchan now, though. Order is now maxed. Sumo. Yeah, maybe. Probably swap these, honestly. Because again, Ishtar has better attacks, so probably swap these. Yep. But yeah, fully maxed Ishtar now instead of Chad Orion. Valk. Morphos. Same C. I don't know why. Is this a thing? Is Prisma Cosmos Valk a thing? I don't know if it is a thing. Doesn't sound too good to me, but you know, since you still have it, I don't know, maybe it is a thing. I probably commented about it last time too. Da Vinci Rider a bit better now. C choice is still excellent. Scotty is the same. And instead of shooting, there's a Guchan now. Alright. Black Rail, huh? I guess I guess you could use that. Rempigan is alright. Bunyan is now Grail to 80. Further. Nice. Case, not Super Scope, but MLB Case Scope. And then Summer BB is gone, and in comes Voyager, I guess. Alright. C choice could be better, but then again, you would have to take this from Etchan, and I don't know if that's a good idea, considering Etchan is very nicely... Wait, you should have Supper, though, right? Okay. Okay. Tell you what. You give your Sumo here, highest attack. You're gonna give your Beautiful Dreamer to Mordred. You're gonna give a Supper here, and you're gonna give Traces of Christmas to Voyager. Actually, you could even give Traces of Christmas to Valk. Do you have MLB Imaginary around? I'm guessing you should at this point. You were like Dolphin, right? Yeah, Dolphin 9. Yeah, there's no way you would not have MLB Imaginary around. Wait, you don't have Supper? Oh, did you slack? No. You played both of the original and the rerun, surely, right? God damn it. Well, maybe not the OG, but at least the rerun you should have played. Damn it. Damn it. Always hurts to see. Why are their welfares always Lancer in the latest JP events? I don't know, actually. I'm guessing we won't see a welfare Lancer in like 2 years now. Yeah, there's been many. Many of them. Weird. It is what it is. We don't know the MP card type of Guchan Lancer either yet, right? I'm guessing it's not arts though, because Kagetora and Eris were both arts. So I'm guessing it's quick, if anything. Probably Buster though, knowing it's Guchan, because her assassin version is also Buster. So I'm guessing Buster, but quick could be cool. Right. Not too bad. I need to check a couple of messages. And not bad. Okay. Alright, moving on. At least it looks a bit better on the eye in terms of the skills, I'll tell you that much. 19 to 3. But again, sadly, today we have to stop a bit early because it's a very unusual day today. I am pretty much busy for the whole day, so apologies for that again. But we'll still do our best. Jinx from NA 225 days. E-Rex. Oh, I can't have too many for you, but... Oh, I see a lot of case scopes. Well, 2, but considering you played less than a year, that's pretty good. That is, well, were you, yes, you're mostly free to play, yeah. Pretty impressive. Hey, there's another Max Dushi again. Alright. Fully grailed, maxed, bouncy, and everything. Probably would not use it, actually. Probably not a good choice, but hey, I can appreciate the flex, you know? Might as well flex those waifus. It's all about that, right? Not bad. That's more case scopes than you have? Really, Frodo? Oh, shit. Day 1 player. Do you have 1 case scope then? Shit, dude. Dude, I feel bad. 3+ years. Hey, good taste continues. Dude, I like this guy. Okita, fully grailed and baxed, and MP2 even. Imaginary around. Perfect. Very nice. Also, what's very nice is Alias. Brand new tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Big welcome to you as well, to the Gao Gang. Thank you, thank you. That is very nice of you. Helps after the XX rolls, I'll tell you that much. Thank you, thank you. Tomoe, fully MP5, fully baxed. Well, probably on her way to 100 if I had to believe. Probably out of grails, but yeah. Alright. Cute. CE choice. Not the best, but since you don't have Supper, it's fine. A new username with this 4-month resub. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome back to the Gao Gang. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You had similar luck with XX rolls, you spent way more than I wanted to. You're super well. Damn. Well, I guess we have that in common then. Again, thank you for the sub, dude. I appreciate it. And thank you as well. New username, big resub. MP3 Lancer Alter. Skills could be better, but they're not terrible, I guess. A-scope. Because you don't have supper, and this looks to be like the best type of crit C you have, then you know what? Sure. It's fine. Then K-scope here as well on Rider Ishtar. Skills could also be better, but for now, it's fine. Not too bad. No, Kyle, I'm sorry to say no. Sieg. Alright. MLB dive to blue. If anything, you should swap these because he really has the better MP gain. And she really has the better damage. So you should probably cater to their strengths, if anything. Ichigo Hell, thanks to the follow. Yeah, I would just swap these. And then Shiki. Actually pretty good on skills, not bad at all. Very nice. No Gilstalker. Kintuki? So, oh, I'm kind of sad to see that you maxed his attack buff before the battery. But I guess with the rank 8, it might still match with this, but I don't think that was a good choice. Imori, thanks for the follow. Yeah, that was probably not the best idea. And then finishing it off with Jolter, level 100, Grill as well, fully maxed with a limited 0 over. You don't have Sumo, you don't have Supper. You actually might have Maiden leading Chaldea, which might be better than this. Maybe it's the same. Or this is a bit... Yeah, it's actually... This is probably not as good. I think that's 20% on base, isn't it? Or no, it's 25% on base, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. So, you know what? That might be better then. Yep. That's good. That is good. Double K-scope EX like confirmed. Yeah, I guess true. It is getting harder and harder to get K-scopes. The more we get, more permanent 5-star CE, you know? So, yeah. No Frost Stab. Pretty good. So C-Rex, if this is a flex, it's fine. Otherwise, starting gauge would be preferable. Crit damage is fine. MP damage is good. Everything else is just like Ushi Rider is also awkward with C's because there's not that many good options. Her quick cards suck, and that's her main card type, so that's already a problem, right? So there's not really much sense to buffing her quick. Her MP gain is not good. It's just average at best, so there's not much sense in buffing that either. She can do some star generation, but even then, because her quick cards are not good, that also means her star generation will take a hit too, so buffing that either doesn't really make that much sense. She is a Rider though, so she crits quite a bit, so crit damage can be good, and obviously MP damage is pretty good as well, so... Yeah, it's pretty awkward to give her C's, if anything. I would say Supper is the way to go for Ushi, but seeing it's impossible for you to even have that, then, yeah. I actually, I forgot, MLB at Trifus would probably be really good on Tomoe, though, over Victor of the Moon, and then you could maybe give your Victor of the Moon to Jalter instead. I think that could be good. That could be good. This is fine, this is fine. Swap these. This is fine, and then yeah, do the swap and at Trifus here. This is already perfect, so there you go. Good. Raynuns are from JP. Dolphin Life. Did you choose which one you want to review between normal events? Do you have like 2 normal lists? Is that what you're saying? There's not really much point for me to reviewing a event list because it's gonna be bonuses anyway. Unless what you're saying is that you have 2 normal lists. And you actually do. Okay. Well, this was your list 2 months ago, so I'm guessing it's closer to... Yeah, it maybe not. Actually, this is kind of different. It's not really closer to either of these. Alright, I'll just take a look at one of the new lists then. I might do this one instead. I think this looks more exciting. Yeah, this is a lot of meta. I'm not a fan. I like this more. Alright, let's take a look at this one instead then. Yeah, see ya, Phoenix. So, level 100 Hot Wheels, MP2 fully maxed. Celebrate Memories. That probably is not a good option because that's level 1. Split stats, what is that? What is this? 5-star split stats. Bustering quick, 50% starter. I guess it's also 50% on non-MLB, so you know what? I guess it's okay. Probably not an amazing one though. Yeah, I would still rather prefer Buster on him, even if he has 2 quicks and a quick buff. I still think you should buff Buster alone, if anything. Was the best C on Abby. If yours is Grailed and you have a Sumo, that's the easy number 1. Like, easy. She has a lot of attack. So much. If yours is not Grailed, Sumo is still good. And other good Cs include Aerial Drive. Very good. Also, Prisma Cosmos is not bad, because considering her MP gain is as terrible as it is. And her MP is quite nice, so you would like to MP more. So, yeah. Anyway, hey, my Mance is here. MP5 as well, beautiful. I'm guessing those are because of Kama rolls, if anything. Hey, you should max him though, he's awesome. Painting Summer is good, I like it. Gil MP3, fully maxed. Level 100 drive, yeah, can't really go wrong with that. MP4, my boy again. We have my Mance and we have my boy. Not as important to max as Yagyu, but still, considering you have MP4, probably should be maxed. Siege is very good. This is very good on him. Also level 100. Nice. There's a level 90 Grailed, fully maxed Mandricardo. That's pretty cool. I don't think Jackie is here, but she would probably approve. This is also okay on him too, I guess, you know? Yeah. Not bad. Then a Grailed 90 Castigill MP4, fully maxed. Another Painting Summer. Can't blame you, honestly. Yeah, also works. MP3 fully backstead, fully Grailed Okada. Wait again. Alright, for once I'm gonna check this. This was from the Requiem event, so Art and Quick up by 10%, crit damage up by 10%, 50. It's full on attack though. Okay, okay. Interesting. It's not a bad choice, honestly. It's not a bad choice. Since you have it MLB, I would say it's an okay choice. Not amazing though, but definitely an okay choice. Then Arjuna Altar, level 100, MP2, fully maxed. Not an MLB K-Scope, but still K-Scope is probably the one you want to go, so I'll go with. Good. You got 4 Lee and only 3 Izo, that's why Lee is still on max heal. You shouldn't take it out on the boy though. You gotta remember, they're on separate rate up pools though. So I don't think you should blame him for getting 3 copies of Okada. You should love the boy, like he's awesome. And then Maonobu, MP2, fully maxed. Limited 0 over. That's fine, yeah, that is okay. Not a bad choice. There you go. I like it. Very cool. Most of the C's are very nice too. Good. $74. Hey, Moss Deep. I think you were over in the chat. Like you were saying you haven't gotten review in ages. So, you know what? You got lucky, bro. I hope you're still here because I have been seeing you type in the chat. Are you still here? I really hope so. Hey, he's here. There you go. Alright, let's go. Again, the dog will bark again in a second, I think, but you were warned. NA 880 plus. Any kind of wise yeet. There you go. It's finally happened. Oh, this is your first time. Hey. There you go. And we're gonna make sure we're up to date. How many reviews left? Not that many, actually. I have to go soon. But we'll do like 3 more. Alright, so... Also, I need to... Before I do this, I need to do something. Give me a second. Alright. Let's... Where did I lose my browser? God damn it. There it is. Okay, let's go. So 880 plus. Looking at numbers, actually pretty good. I'm liking these numbers. Also, wait a minute, my capture froze. My browser. Oh, I need to do that again. That was not right. Is it now working? Oh, there you go. Yeah, now it's working. I don't know why it froze for a second, but it's working now. All right. Good numbers across the board. That's a level 100 Abby. MP2. Fully maxed. Level 100 Supper, huh? I would really give your sumo to her. Like, if you look at these numbers on attack, especially, I think crit is honestly better on Kyo Lancer anyway. Even if neither of them are really crit servants, I think it's better on her. And especially sumo is so much better on Abby. Like, she has over 2k more attack. Like, that's a lot of value when you think about it for the sumo effect. So I would do this swap right here. Then there's the waifu, Okita. Fully maxed. One summer. Is this the best quick C you got? If it is, fine. If it's not, replace it. And I'm guessing it's not because I think this is 10%, which is not that much. Even if it's like, even if your best one is like MLB Gonder, I would still use that over this. This is not a good C. It's an okay C, but it's not that good at all. There's so many better choices. Then Arturia fully maxed. Painting Summer MLB. That's a good choice. Like it. MP2 fully maxed. Then Grailed Kyo Lancer. Yeah, probably would swap the C's though. Otherwise, pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then Ozzy. Almost there. Not bad. I guess you might be in QP and or lore hell, so we're very close to a fully maxed list. Not bad. Hey, good morning, bro day. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. I've done worse, let's just say. So sadly the stream today won't be long, so because this is a special day and I will have stuff to do, but next week we'll probably back to normal. But yeah, standard Mona Lisa good. Scotty fully maxed with a standard bonus C. Not lunchtime, but yeah, personal training works as well. I think my list also has personal training on the caster slots. Yeah. And then fully back Sebiramis with the anti-divine C. Interesting. Well, it is very awkward to give her a CE, but I am also not seeing aerial drive here, so I think that would still be the better all-rounder, because that always works, whereas this only obviously works against divine enemies. So I would still probably put up aerial drive instead. Then there's another Kyo, obviously, both grailed. Fully maxed K-scope, yeah, good. And fully maxed Amakusa MP2 with MLB Conquering the Great Seer Stars. I really like this. This is a very good choice. He definitely does not need starting gauge. His MP gain is good, so it synergizes, and he loves busters, so what's there not to like? Probably a top tier C for him. Like, couldn't really get much better if you can even. So this is an excellent choice. Very good. I guess let's see, what else do you have? I'm not gonna comment, but I'm just gonna look briefly. Merlin, Mordred, Maid Alter Jack, Belter Berserker, and Sherlock. Hey, you have a lot of good servants, so very nice, dude. Very nice. Alright, let's do two more. One from the top and one random. It wasn't 20, is it? It's like, oh, it's dice. Yeah, alright, 20 it is. JP, 108 days free to play C/skills. No problem, Musteep. I'm actually kind of happy for you. Well, there you go. Hey, there's the new costume for Arjuna. I actually haven't seen the art, so that's interesting. Wait, this is 108 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Checks out, I guess. Checks out. Why not? Anyway, honestly, for what? 3+ months? These are some actually pretty good skill levels. Like, you've been actually pretty busy, I guess. Not bad. Waiver is almost there. Good. Under the Sun. Decent option, I guess. Not too bad. This is not that good, but again, I'm not going to be too harsh considering you played 3+ months. have to check again. I don't remember the C being that good though. Yeah, it's split stats, arts and quick and crit. Yes. Don't you? Oh, you have this. Yeah, I would give this to her. This is like made for. This C is made for Hokusai Saber. I would not give this to Arjuna though. But this would be so much better on Hokusai Saber. Arjuna, also kind of lackluster, but hey, they'll get there. Also should do his buffs. Buff. As for what C he should have, fuck me. I don't know, you probably don't have a lot of Cs, huh? You gave your anti-Berserker C on Lancer, huh? You should really give this to Voyager. You really should. So what was the effect of that? Quick, MP Gen, stars per turn, split stats. Actually, maybe you should keep that on him. Or give it to Kama, actually. Yeah, maybe you should give this to Kama and then give this to Voyager, because you obviously want the anti-Berserker C kind of to be on Foreigner, if anything. So, yeah. I have not Goop-chan, sorry to say. And then, not too amazing on skills, but he'll get there. Happy Arjuna, yep, yeah, there you go. Look at this rubber ducky, that's kind of cute. Odysseus. Wait, these are bonus Cs, aren't they? Yeah, these are bonus Cs, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. I don't know why Odysseus has one, but there you go. Could use better skills too. Castoria, though, pretty good considering you're 3 months in. So, that's good. Bonus C for her, makes sense though. Princess's Pilgrimage. Let's check. God damn it. Whatever. It's not limit broken. Probably in split stats. You should have better options at least. But whatever. It's a quick C. I would still probably give this to her and then give this to Voyager, honestly. So yeah, probably do that. Not bad on skills. You have the battery maxed, right? So that's good. Herc could be better, but not bad. And yeah, you need to work on his bond C, obviously, which you're probably already doing. And then Voyager, Grail to 100. Decent skills. And yeah, probably would give the Berserker CE to him. Yeah. Any block watch, thanks for the follow. Not too bad, though. I mean, honestly, actually pretty damn good. At least, C's are whatever. But that's because you're already new in the game. But if anything, I'm impressed that you have pretty high skill levels on some servants. So yeah, pretty good. Do I do these every Sunday? Yes, every Sunday at the same time. Always. I mean, I will let you know if I ever quit, but for until the unforeseeable future, I'm not stopping with these. So, because people still like these, so I will keep doing these every Sunday. And then do one more random, and then unfortunately I have to bounce a bit early today. Again, apologies for that, but we'll have 6 streams at least next week, so hopefully that at least make up for a bit of it. Last one is Big Guzma. NA 590 days. Whale! Ooh. Which Berserker to run MP2 Kintakiro, Super Scope, MP1 Raikou? Probably Raikou with Super Scope. Bateman Bruise. Or Berserker, C to Berserker so they can counter Berserkers. No, you don't want to pick Berserkers against Berserkers anyway. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. Whale tier? Yeah, I guess, yeah, this would be a whale list. Everyone, pretty much except for Raikou, are MP2, and it's all SSRs, so 590 days. Okay, it's fully maxed on 590. I mean, probably some rainbow apples in there, but damn, that's pretty impressive, considering they're also all SSRs. So, yeah, there's a Jalter, MP2. Grail to 100, Joint Recital, excellent, I would say. Very nice. MP2 Musashi, Grail to 100 as well. Demon Kim, this was from the Hijikata event. Well, it was a Buster C. Well, what was the other effect? MP damage. It's fine for now. I think I would replace this with another aerial drive once you get that though. I think she could use some starting gauge. Although it is level 100 though, so that's pretty cool. Then MP2 Ishtar with Whole Night Supper, perfect. MP5 Ereshkigal, Grail to 100 with aerial drive, yeah, very nice. MP2 Ozzy, standard Mona Lisa, MP2 Merlin, standard Lunchtime, MP2 Semiramis with Battle Olympia. Actually pretty okay. Sadly, will total to 90% with her battery, but the effect is still fine, being a buster and an art sub, so... I would still say K-Scope is king for Semiramis, probably. Yeah. And you should have more K-Scopes than that one MLB if I had to guess, so... Even if you don't have an MLB one, would probably use a K-Scope on her. Or Golden Carp. I don't know if you actually have that, but... Because that actually allows you to use the third skill turn 1, so... It's an option. Then Raiko, yeah, I would probably keep her with the Super Scope instead of the Kintoki, And MP5 fully grailed and baxed Kiara with MLB Dive to Blue. Yeah, it's good. Other options you have are like a Black Grail MLB, Formal Craft MLB, even Painting Summer MLB is good. There's a lot of options for Kiara. You can even use Supper on her. She has crit damage too. So it's really up to you. But this is a good choice. There you go. Wow. That is a whale account alright, I guess. But yeah, again, sorry dudes. Kind of have to stop a bit early today in like 3.5 hours today, but we'll be back next week with more than 4 hours, the usual, as I have always done. I'm not sleeping yet though, must sleep. I still have stuff to do. That's why I have to stop early, because I'm needed elsewhere basically. And again, apologies for anyone who did not get reviewed again. Obviously, most people won't get reviewed. It is what it is. I'm only one man. I'm trying my best. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the subs, the resubs. Actually, a lot of new subs today. Thank you so much for those again. Always happy to see them. Of course, I'm always happy to see resubs as well. Thank you guys. Thank you for the tips. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the follows. And most importantly, thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Like, you definitely keep me motivated. Like, I will still continue to keep streaming full time. Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Not a break. Because we have JP Gacha. Oh yes, Gacha never ends, huh? We'll be back tomorrow with JP Summer 5 rolls. Don't miss it. Same time as today. Then probably playing the event afterwards, or grinding more NA, whichever it is, but rolls regardless. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday or Monday, wherever it is you're at, and I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow. Peace out, dudes. Take care.